Glorious,
glorious, victorious,
glorious,
glorious, victorious,
glorious,
glorious, victorious, wonderful, marvelous,
wonderful,
wonderful,
marvelous,
marvelous,
wonderful,
wonderful,
marvelous,
marvelous,
stay there,
wonderful,
3 long
so
days,
marvelous,
stay there,
wonderful,
3 long days,
marvelous.
Hello, my name is Mary Beth, and I'm looking for someone that loves the Lord like me. I love the Lord, so the man who matches with me, you have to love the Lord. And another thing also, you have to love nature. I love being outside in nature, and I love Lord. I pray in the morning, I pray.
Stop it. Get some help.
Open your mouth and give God, give, give to the giver, give God.
Hey, black man. I love you. I appreciate you. I adore you. Ain't nothing better than a black man to me in this world. If you're a black man, you're a king. You will always be a king. Woo-wee.
Al Green.
Okay.
I'm so in love with you. Oh, whatever you want to do.
I'm talking about Tony.
It's alright with me. Cause you makes me.
One more. Sunshine, blue sky, please go away. My girl is found another and gone away. And with her wimble future, and my life is filled with gloom. And day after day, I stay locked up in my room. And I know to you, well, it may sound strange, but I wish you would rain. Ooh.
Never let me go. There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. I tried, I forgot. I did. They said I sung better than everybody on here, so they ain't like me. You know, when people hate on you, they try to take everything from you. I'm going to leave the house because I'm coming over there to see your woman when you leave to go to work, Dad. Your woman loves this, baby. She say, hey, Lady Renee, come through here. Make sure your beard is nice and fluffy. I put some grease on that. Grease. And I go right over.
How long have I been saying, how can a man meet a woman who will not smile at him? And that has nothing to do with money. That's even in the church. You can be in church and they can jump up and down and go flippity flappity flippity, and we love Jesus Christ and God loved me. And you'll turn to that person to shake their hand and they won't even shake your hand. For 40 years. So everybody who's under 40, do not even know. For 40 years, we have been saying she'll speak in tongues, but she won't speak to you. And that's in the church. And please, we don't want to start talking the Bible, because if the same Holy Spirit hit you and made you go flippity flappity floopity, and you can't shake my hand, that is not the same Holy Spirit in Acts chapter 2, where those people came together and had a festival for 3 days and talked to each other, even if they said flippity flappity floopity, but they didn't do that. Not any of the floopity flap. Anyway, go to church. I've been going to church from 1966 to 2016. Okay, so I've been to those churches where, you know, we're jumping up and down, joy is mine, peace is mine. And I'm talking about black Republicans Joy today is mine. I told the Lord, he is fine. I put $100 in the plane to go mine. I'll be on the ground and be around them same, and they won't even give me a job, but they love the Lord.
Right. That part.
Now, how can you love Jesus? Wait a minute. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. How can you love the Lord and not love the man? How can you love Jesus Christ, whom you've not seen, but not love the man who is next to you? You a lie, and the truth ain't in you. And if you a lie and the truth ain't in you, that means Jesus Christ ain't in you, because Jesus Christ is anyway.
Get him.
He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Oh, on-time God. Yes, he is. Job said it may not come when you want it, but he'll be there right on time. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. You hear me? Woo, my God. Yes, he is, baby. I know it. I know it.
Let's do it all day long. I want to see that. Because we about to go out there and do what they want. Then give me my theme music. Give me my theme music. We told you we coming. We told you we coming. You thought we was joking. And guess what? We keep receipts. God bless you, America. Ooh, God is good. It's time! Let's get it on.
Welcome. Live, Single by Choices, brought to you by Cart Before the Horse Productions. It's Sunday night, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking-tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Single by Choices, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine, regal, rumble, hangover Sunday?
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Welcome in, SBC Nation. We back, like Mr. Walker said, hangover, but we here to fulfill our duty.
Yes, sir. Ain't no doubt about it. Last night was wild. Got me laughing on the intro. Nevertheless, welcome all this fine November 16th, 2025. Me and Mr. X is still alive and feeling fine. Reporting to you, Jive Chickens, from this wonky, ever-changing day market. If y'all missed last night's Regal Rumble, you missed one for the books. And I tell you what, you might have missed it definitely if you ain't a supporter, because the only ways you're going to catch it is on for members only and on the Patreon. So you missed it.
That part, like you said, make sure y'all go over to the Patreon because that's where you can catch it exclusively now. We will be dropping clips throughout the week, but if you want to catch the stream in its entirety about the evil witch, you got to go check it out. It's too much for us to describe right now.
Way too evil. Way too much evil.
That part. But here we are. We back and we got a crazy show tonight. So here we go. Shout out to Frederick Howard, gifted a membership.
Always coming through. Always first. Appreciate you.
And shout out to EV. He says Glaze Galaxy BBL committee honors Kendrick G.
Allegations. I ain't see no big biscuits back there.
And shout out to Kim Netter, gifted a membership.
We appreciate your brother Kim Netter.
And shout out to Sister Raquel Rose, come through with the super sticker.
Appreciate you rocking with us last night.
Yeah, Raquel was cooking. So you was getting some good reviews from the audience. They said you stood on business, as we all did. It was necessary. If you missed it, like I said, head over to the Patreon. I mean, it's a whole deal. It might take, if you ain't got nothing to do all week, you can break it up in a couple segments, half and half. I see one of y'all said y'all got too triggered and you tapped out halfway through, but then you came back on the Patreon. Major drama, I think. Yeah. It'd be like that.
Yeah. It'd be a little intense, man. Shout out to Mr. X for putting it all together. But again, if you want to catch it, now you didn't catch it live. Now you got to catch it on the Patreon. Go ahead and join and get access to other exclusive content. You Jab Chickens.
That part. So there we go. Nonetheless, we're here tonight. Hit the like button if you have not yet. So Sunday night, and as y'all know, we'll be back. Truth Over Lies this Tuesday. All right, we wanted to do a pop-up show this week, but, schedule didn't permit because we had some other stuff to talk about. But y'all know Tuesday Truth Over Lies. I think that's the most exciting night right now.
There you go. Shout out to Tuesday's Truth Over Lies. A lot going on. What's breaking right now? What truths are coming out? I seen some wild stuff talking about these Epstein files coming out. Crazy. See what that's about.
Yeah, it's all type of madness. So you got to be there. If you missed the show, that's one thing about it. You got to be tapped in. Catch your live shows. It's the best way to catch it.
There you go. Don't none beat it. Hence why we do it live.
So shout out to Ebony Dean. She was up here cooking last night as well.
For sure. Shout out to our glistening sister.
And shout out to Sister Olawa, always dropping the links.
Always. We appreciate your sister. Blessings to you.
So here we go. We're going to start off over here with Brother Trey. We ain't picked up with him in a while. And it seems like he's been dropping a lot of content lately.
Get him, Trey, as he should. He moving, man. There you go, Trey. Stay frosty. Stay diligent. Keep your head on the swivel. Stay dangerous.
So here we go. 100 skips. Hit the like button.
Excuse me, sir. What's the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Thank you so much for that question. Okay. Everything is beautiful about that. I mean, look at these beautiful black women right here.
Definitely beautiful.
Yeah,
So, what did you say your answer was? Them?
No, I just said everything is beautiful about black women.
But if you can name like a physical trait, like.
We got to stop this. First of all, respectfully, this dude comes off like he's zesty. I mean, I don't really trust no man who, with all these women like this acting all soft. And he gonna say they all beautiful. The woman right there blow completely out. Other woman blowed out with a blonde wig. We ain't doing this. This is like catnip for Brother Trey.
Trey, I love you, man. Brother, you wrong though. He went to this crowd. Listen, y'all know what the last thing we gonna throw in the man. We advocate for men is the zesty madness. But look at here. What do we say? Only brutish women attract feminine men. That is a horde of brutes. Brute-ish, completely blowed out. How does it feel to be a woman, 300 some pounds, 5 foot nothing, and got on a bison shirt? You know what I mean?
What would you say?
I don't think I would reduce it down to a physical trait, to your beauty, it's deeper than that. So
they experiment.
Everything.
I love that answer. And to flip it on you, what is the most beautiful thing about a white woman?
Wait, but why does it? Wait, but why does it have to be about race?
No, because I asked you, about a black woman, and then I just want to see about white women too.
I think it's the same thing. I mean,
Everything about them.
Attributes as well, beautiful personalities and stuff like that. So I don't think it's like a difference between the beauty and the woman. Period.
Okay, so you're saying everything is beautiful about a white woman and a black woman.
It could be, yeah. That's a tricky question. Like,
okay.
Saying like you want me to lean one way and not the other way.
No, so I just wanted to see like if you would name a white woman's hair, eyes, nails, or everything about her, and then the same about a black woman. And then last question, this might be the hardest one. Why do a lot of black women get mad at white women for wearing box braids and culturally black hairstyles?
I don't think it's my place as a man to talk about why a black woman feel that way. But okay, I can't speak.
Yeah, of course it ain't. He out here hanging with women with orange hair, blonde hair, blowed out. I mean, completely liberated. Like y'all saying, bedazzled beanies, and this ain't doing it.
Cowards. This is cowardice. Huh? The Bible states it. That's a curse. It is a curse for a culture to be ruled and run by their women and children. Look at what we have here. The women are running things, and subsequently, these single moms' kids, these YNs, these Tatianas, they also indirectly run the things. They got folks scared to come out their house. This is cowardice. He can't say nothing. I don't think I can speak on it. It's your job, ninja. No, or it ain't. This is why we say manhood is a heck of a task. You relinquish it, and look, you can't hold this ninja accountable. I tried to, then I realized where he stands. You got it, ninja.
Is you guys' hair hard to manage?
Yeah.
How so?
It's just like a long process, so it takes a long time for the whole dread to really like form. And then with the process, it's just like you got to keep it maintained so it doesn't get too frizzy in a sense. But like when I get my retwist, my shit peel, as you can see right now. But yeah.
So a lot of black women say their hair is hard to manage too, but they wear wigs. So why don't black men just put on wigs just like black women?
You're a grown ass man wearing a wig. It's not the same. Double standards are real.
Okay. Do you believe black women should wear their natural hair, or should they resort to wigs because their hair is hard to manage?
They could do whatever the fuck they want.
Why you say that? Okay.
But black beauty is a real thing, so it's just like they have a lot of hair to maintain. But as men, it's just like double standards are real. So it's just like just resort to what you got. If you start wearing extensions, you're not even gonna feel proud to call yourself a real
And for example, if a woman was trying to pull off a buzz cut, like she gonna get made fun of. Like a nigga can do that, but it's also like if they want to wear a wig one day and they don't fuck with how their hair look, and that it take a while to manage. So
right.
I feel wearing a wig sometimes, but I don't want to promote self-hatred. Like if you don't fuck with your hair because you hate yourself, like that's bad too.
But I mean, that's why a lot of them do it. Like a lot of them, they're not.
Oh, listen, y'all need to raise y'all sons better. A lot of young men on the screen, where their daddies at. Like I said, he said black women can do whatever they want. And I've been telling y'all, these younger guys don't care as much about all this wig and stuff because they ain't in the mind state of thinking about marriage too much right now. So they just out having fun. Now, if you ask the same man 10, 15 years down the road, he going to be thinking completely different. So, we got to be teaching these guys early what they should tolerate and accept.
I agree. Yeah, this whole liberated culture, everybody just hunching for no reason. We got to do, whoever dares to take on the task, we got to do our parts to stop it. Yeah, it ain't all just about going out here hunching on everything. I agree, Miss X. Set your standards at a young age. They on the college campus. They are ahead of the game. They have opportunities a lot of folks don't. Y'all know my motto, find your mate while you in college. I believe this is your absolute best bet. Don't ruin this chance. But yeah, these brothers ain't thinking about marriage.
Not just putting on a wig because they like the style. A lot of them actually do not like their hair. This is why you see them constantly in wigs all the time. Because could you imagine like putting on a wig that looks like your hair every day and covering your natural hair up?
It's up to the woman. I think this more of a question you should ask women. Like,
but if you guys had a preference, would you pick natural or fake?
Don't matter.
Don't matter? What about you?
I say do whatever makes you look good.
I love the natural beauty.
I love that.
It does matter.
Yes, sir. It was nice to meet you guys.
Oh, there you go. Two of them said natural beauty, and the other two said they can do whatever they want. I think they all kind of feel that way, but here we are.
And I'm not going to sit here and be stupid because, like, these are young men. and they on this college campus, they got enough sense to know how and where their value lies at this point in their life. It ain't that high. So they ain't really, I get it. Like, I understand they can't afford to be standing on this square because they like, shoot, men are logical. They like, definitely want some cooter cut. I can't be walking around here telling that blonde bust down sister over there, I'm trying to bust down that her hair is egregious. I shit's not. So I give them some grace for sure.
I love your hair. How do we get more black women to be just like you with the natural hair?
I don't know. Accept your hair, exactly.
You said,
I said black women are very diverse, so we can wear whatever we want. We don't always have to wear natural. We don't always have to wear straight. Exactly. Like, we can do whatever we want with our hair.
the interesting thing is that I wasn't even talking to this girl. I was talking to the one with the natural hair. But every time I go up to a girl and I compliment her natural hair, the girls around her that are wearing the fake hair, I feel like they get jealous. And this is why she will be the one to kind of debate with me. Not even the one with the natural hair. It will be her because she is simply jealous. I didn't compliment her, but I complimented her friend with the natural hair. But isn't natural the best way to go for a black woman?
I mean, it depends on whatever they want to do.
But so why do like you guys?
And there you go. That's Order 66, sisterhood, you know, girls club, whatever you want to call it. She natural, but he said, why y'all wearing the wigs? And she the first one to speak up. They can do whatever they want to do. All right, leave them alone. Some of us natural, some of us wig. We black queens. We can do whatever we want.
Well, y'all, if y'all are standing in front of y'all maker, almighty, omnipotent God, would you sit there at God and say, hey, God, do whatever I want to do? Because God, come on. If you ain't saying it to God, you shouldn't be saying it to your brother. Huh? And especially not to your man whenever you are supposed to submit to the God in your man. Yeah, come on. Y'all better read y'all Queen James Bible. Huh? Yeah, stop that. Just stop. Y'all can't do whatever y'all want. Y'all got to leave that in 2025, please, and thank you. Do whatever we want. Terroristic toddler tendencies.
Fake hair and wigs and weaves today. Like, why not? That is valid, but let's not deflect on the black men, right?
No, I'm not deflecting. I'm just like, why is there a double standard?
No, so I also do not agree with a black man spraying his lineup because that's the same as a black woman putting on a wig. I feel like we all should be natural, just like this girl right here, who's a good example of that.
No comment.
You guys don't feel like black women are trying to be white by, you know, wearing straight hair wigs and stuff like that? Here, actually.
You're from DC, what part?
Yeah. No, what? Virginia.
Virginia? Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean that makes sense? What does that mean? Y'all don't want to answer the questions?
No, because it's like, are we still having that conversation in 2025?
I want to promote natural hair. That's the point. And I feel like a black woman.
Focus on natural hair right now. You should be focused on what Trump is doing to our people. You should be focused on other things. Me wearing my weave, her wearing her hair out is not the biggest problem right now, like in the black community. I wear my hair natural all the time as well. I can wear this too. You can't like just judge people by their outside perspective.
But black women are funding the hair industry, and the money's not even going to black families. It's going to.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, these women wigged out, lashed out. They are confused by the music industry and all this stuff. TikTok, all this stuff is selling them these products. And they tuned in. It's unfortunate. She say you need to be worried about T-Money and the government and EBT, all this stuff. Why you worry about our wigs?
Because it's our jobs, man. We are looking out for y'all. We love y'all. We trying to tell y'all, danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Remember Lost in Space? What old head's that? Lost in Space, a little robot. Danger, Will Robinson. We saying danger, Bonquisha. Wicked toxic chemicals is leaching into your skull skin. I ain't gonna call it a scalp. I gotta drive it home into your skull skin. And look, they ain't trying to hear it. And her leave out. Where you at, Ebony Dean? This is to hear with all the mouth and the detracting so much. Her leave out is egregious. Her weave is like black, and her leave out is like a dark brown.
The Asians and whites. So it's like we need to make that interesting.
But there's also black women that sell, bundles as well. And you want to know, I support black women that sell bundles. That's where I got this hair from.
I feel like your natural hair looks way better than a bundle.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Right. That's your opinion. Natural hair is beautiful. Straight hair is beautiful. People are diverse. So
it was nice to meet you though. is wrong with niggas today?
Oh my God, they're short.
They're short. So you shame short men? Why?
They're short. They don't go to war anymore. They drink too much. They talk a lot. They're feisty. They fight back. They fight back for women. They think they're women.
Oh my God. These women, they are out of pocket. He said, y'all been too short. Y'all zesty. Y'all don't go to war anymore. You ninjas ain't signing up. This is wicked. Y'all ain't signing up for the military. All type of misandry.
You know, listen, I used to, being a student athlete, I used to kind of like envy the regular student because I figured they had it easy. Y'all ain't got to worry about practice and study tapes, all this extra bull jive that's, you know, driving you to pure exhaustion. But I take that back because this was not my experience with the opposite sex on campus talking wild and crazy. That sucks. That's rough, man. This is y'all short, just mean it for no reason. Y'all listen, I feel y'all brothers, man. Leave them alone. Go and find some feminist sisters cross seas. Yeah, software corrupted at best.
They're Greek. That's another problem.
So why do they pay for shoes and clothes, but they don't have enough money to pay for food for the little nigga babies?
They're baby daddies. That's another problem. Right? Yeah, there's a lot. Like, there's a list.
So you don't feel like black women are to blame to why black men act like this? Because I feel like black men, they wear all the new shoes and designer for the black women, right?
No, they just do it to do it because they like boys. That's what ties back. Like, oh yeah, they like boys. They do it for the boys. Because I never met a woman go up to a guy and be like, I like your Air Force 3s. I don't know what those are, but like, they like boys.
So,
I mean, this woman is really pure misandrous. She probably watching all the sprinkle, all that nonsense. She like, y'all zesty. Y'all don't fight anymore. You know, when the last time you got punched in the face, Ninja? Let me punch you in the face. Why are women so masculine? It don't.
Sisters like her, I tell you, they fate. She approved. She thinks she better than everybody. Into that big old tall joke on the basketball team. That's who gets her. Yeah, and because she cannot resist him, and she mean, she a misandrist, she a man hater, but little man in the boat like that's it right there, and she ended up getting alpha widowed to the moon, not because he's a bad guy, because she won't be cooperative. She'll cooperate with her kudakata, but that's it, and then she ended up walking around that campus bitter and scorned.
It's wicked. And you see her friend back there ain't said a word. She back there looking all dainty. She probably got a soft little voice, but somehow you hanging out with this masculine brute because y'all be scissoring timbers. All right, and you the femme.
Yeah, she got don't let her dominate you, sister.
They want it for boys.
So this might be like the flip side, but when a woman wears a wig, I never heard a man go up to a woman like, I like your wig.
Because they're gay.
Because they're gay. Where are you getting this material from? Like, who told you this?
I know all the secrets, so that's basically the whole story.
Oh, you know all the secrets, so they're just
Men
gay.
like boys. That's the problem nowadays. That men like boys.
Well, I'm not one of those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, but
So I'm there for the girls, the gays, and the bays, but I just don't.
So what do you like?
Men.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all talk out both sides of your neck. Yeah, y'all zesty, but I advocate for the zesties. I mean, I'm just saying, I rock with them, but y'all zesty.
Do y'all literally not hear yourself? I've been stressing that for years. Y'all have zesty bestie. That's the term. Y'all best friend is a zesty man, and y'all love him. Y'all experiment on him, being there right in his face. And then as soon as you see a dude that you want to insult, you call him zesty like your bestie. It doesn't make any sense, and y'all don't care because it's sick, wicked hoodoo, man.
Oh, man.
Like men.
Yeah.
But you like men taller than you.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Like, you don't like men my height.
Right.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Don't be shaking her hand.
What is wrong with niggas nowadays?
Bro, I don't know, bro. They be trolling, bro. They be trolling too much.
They smoke too much weed. Like, too much. They drink too much. Too much. They buy shoes and clothes, but don't have enough money to pay for little nigga babies.
That's bad.
Like, what's going on with the niggas nowadays?
That's bad. That's very bad. That's
very bad.
That's very bad.
It's very bad and very sad. Listen to this guy.
Economical, geographical, economical world settings. It's like it's making it bad for the human beings to really live and communicate as a human beings. You know.
That's what I said too. I do.
See, this is wicked. He started off by seeing people play and troll too much, and then he ended off by playing and trolling. It's the generation.
I don't know what y'all on. I don't, y'all. I take life very seriously. You know what? I thank God. I'm really gonna be that just stoic, kind of cantankerous old man, and I accept that wholeheartedly because I'd rather be that than be a silly Billy. Like, come on, man. Just sit around always doing dumb stuff. Like, really can't have a serious thought. That's annoying. Bring back the take. I'm tired. Take away the man caves. Take away these game rooms. Bring back the studies where men sit around and think, brain wrestle, and come with solutions to problems. Not sitting there and seeing who could do the new latest TikTok trend.
And shout out to Yeah, It's Me became a member.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's you.
And Frederick Howard gifted a membership.
Appreciate you, brother Frederick.
Money. And shout out to Richard with the 10 ball. Says Gavin X Mr. Walker and the SBC chat. Good evening. Great broadcast last night. Congrats to you, Ebony Dean and Raquel Rose. Support my interests.
Appreciate you, Richard. You're always coming through.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Well, here we go. As far as this sister here, Blaze Galaxy.
That's all she gets.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go.
Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous. I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime, and no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
It is now time for word of the day. Word of the day is writhe. Writhe is to twist one's body from side to side and due to intense pain. All right. Writhe. How can we use this word in regards to G Honda's dating experiences? Whilst out and about on his routine knock-knee stroll, G Honda had a chance encounter with a lovely lady. She was walking her dog in the park. Her dog took an interest in G Honda and began sniffing and clawing at his unusual knees. G Honda felt as if the dog was mocking him and became enraged. So much so that he attempted to punt the dog across the grassy field. Unfortunately, he missed, and his knock-kneed momentum sent him crashing to the ground like Charlie Brown. He subsequently hyperextended both knees and began to writhe on the ground in agony. The lady simply called him a loser and went on her way. G Honda began to weep as passers-by began to point and laugh at his pathetic display. Hashtag uncoordinated knock-kneed folly. There you go, G Honda. Hopefully I made up for the last time. You said you didn't like the last word of the day. Hopefully that one made you giggle, Ninja.
And shout out to Brother Lee Turner. Come through gifting a membership.
Appreciate you, Brother Lee.
So here we go. We still cooking. We going over to Neferatu. Shout out to Ashley.
Get him, Ash.
I'm sorry, I'm at work. Hold on. I'm trying to find somewhere to go.
He said, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Hi. Oh my God.
Hi, Selena. Welcome in.
Hi.
Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have headphones in?
No, I'm going to a place where nobody's at.
Okay, because it's a little bit of feedback. Do y'all hear the feedback?
She looked familiar.
Yeah, I can hear feedback.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go in this room. Nobody's in here. Let me see. Is it better now? Because I'm on my company Wi-Fi.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
A little bit of feedback. Yeah, we can hear you. It's an echo. They're saying it's an echo. Selena, this is important. This is important.
Is this better?
Let's see. Hello?
Is this better?
It's a little better, yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Selena. I am 27 years old. I'm in Atlanta. My main problem is I work out. The body is T. My hair is always done. This is like my light beat. I work at an animal hospital, so it's light here right now. My nails are done. I'm always have my toes done. I have my own car, my own place. I went to Spelman College. Like, I feel like I've done all the necessary work. I'm in therapy. I can't really show you the body right now, but because I'm in my scrubs, but I feel like I don't know if it's just the area I'm in, but a lot of the men are either really sassy or mean. And of course, I love myself a lot. I don't get ghetto, but I respect myself.
Man. Look, Ashley just looking. Ashley can read you. She's listening to you talk. She's looking at your get up, that broke wig. Ashley is in her mind. She reading you for filth. You sitting here talking about the body is tea. You talking to Ashley Dalton. You don't understand where you at. Like, if you was talking to your hood booger friends, granted, y'all be in them circle jerks. Oh, you look good, girl. Ashley don't play that.
There you go. Ashley has too many desired outcomes. Look, she looking at you. She ain't listen to nothing you saying. Your words mean nothing at this point. She's sitting there all demure and little intense, and she thinking about all the rooms she done been in. And if you fit in any of those rooms, and she like, nope. You talking about you going to the gym, you barely fit in that one. And yet your body ain't all that tea like you putting on. Actually, like, I hear you. She gonna say, I ain't ghetto, but I respect myself. Y'all need to, I'm serious, man. We crack babies, but y'all don't think before y'all speak. That statement makes no sense. I respect myself, but, which disregards everything you say before but is disregarded. I'm not ghetto, but I respect myself. What the F does that statement mean?
And I've been trying to date, trying to be like, get advice from my homeboys or like family. And I'm just not having luck in love. And I know
You're in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
Atlanta.
Yes.
What do we say about Atlanta, girls? Come on, all 2,200 of you, including the men. What do we say about Atlanta? What does she need to do? Move. Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Facts, Ash.
So something you do like appearance wise, like it's like, what do you think?
But I think that's the vibe for Atlanta. Like, you can do colorful hair, fun hair. You can be thick, you can have curves on you. That's the vibe.
Yeah. So that's what Ashley letting you know. In your environment, your body can be tea, but you only going to attract a certain kind of man where you at. It's the same kind of nug. Ashley said, you got to level up, move to New York, get in the gym. We going to see if that body tea. Come to the big city.
There you go. I don't know if Kev said or if anybody said it first, but I know we used to always say that because it seemed like a no-brainer. What did we say? Bonquisha's desperate attempt to find a man, her escape from ATL. It's a whole movie title. Yeah, shout out to you, Ash. Not saying you got it from us, but yeah, great minds think alike. Shout out to Ash.
Look.
Yeah.
But every person I've spoken to over the last couple of years, everyone says the same thing.
Really? Because, I've been traveling internationally a lot, and I'm not trying to get down on the black men, but I've had a lot of luck with men who are in the other spectrum of browns, if you will. So I'm like, is that the vibe I give off? Should I try more interracial?
So why didn't you follow through then? Why didn't you follow through with those guys?
Because I don't do long distance, and I want you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I can do long distance.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So. I mean, you can try dating there, but it's just, I wouldn't be dating in Atlanta. That would be the last place on God's green earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not LGBT, I just don't think Atlanta is really the place for you. Yeah. Like, you're really not going to find what you're looking for if you're not LGBT.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Do you have any other level up tips? I know sometimes I kind of struggle with conversation as well, especially when I'm a new person, because I feel like the men here and the men that I'm used to in the past are just forward. They start the conversation, they ask how much everything is. I don't have to do that, but I feel like here the men, the conversation, you kind of got to pull teeth, or they want you to. I don't know. It's just 50-50, and nothing's wrong with that, but that's just not me. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, rest in peace to the Godfather. You don't look good enough for a provider. Why did, oh my God, 8% of black men make over 100K. We just got to start there. So if y'all just use your common sense, and it's 2 million more of y'all black women than it is us, just throw all these numbers into your calculation and then look in the mirror. Take your clothes off and look in the mirror and say, do I deserve all that?
There you go. And and the umpteen or 100 or so Simpson betas in her IG and of direct messages and all this, they telling her she a 10 and she don't need to get no gym membership, man. That's the unfortunate part. This sister, she ain't, what's her issue? She said she got her own car, she got her own job, got her own place. She claims she go to the gym, her hand looking mighty husky. She talking about she go to the gym, so she claims she got all this stuff. Taking her words, face value, what is she missing? Femininity and most likely cooperation. They kind of go hand in hand. So she ain't a bad looking sister. We ain't nobody calling the sister unattractive, but the masculinity is there. That's why you most likely attracting your zesty besties.
It's the location. It's the state. Okay. It's time to go. They said go to Houston.
I heard about Houston.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the same thing, Ashley. No. Honestly, these women, at a certain point, you can't escape your past. So it don't matter where some of these women go. They still gonna have on that wig and her demeanor. She's a bust down. So wherever you go, water gonna find its level. It is what it is.
I don't know if y'all realize, but they actually condemned all the ATL, said all the ATL got a rainbow over it, the whole daggone place. That's why she said, if you are trying to date an ATL, Ash said, if you ain't, you know what I mean, Rainbow Coalition, that ain't the place for you. That's yeah. Shout out to
we have said that up here. And shout out to Raquel. She has said we are exaggerating and stuff, but listen, I don't know.
Man, that is extremely unfortunate. ATL, I also understand, is like the mecca for black folks. So many successful, well-off black folks. Man, the zesty man is could have, went elsewhere. But yeah, Houston. So that's the only reason why she recommended Houston, mistake. She's saying, maybe, STDs and all that stuff, but ain't so much zest? Question mark?
Maybe try that on for size.
Okay. Do you have any level up tips? Let me try to prop my phone up so you can see my shape. I'm such a fan too, by the way. I always watch her
Thank you, Selena. Thank you for the support.
Let me see. Let me show you my body, I guess. I'm in my scrubs, but this is the body,
No.
Now, Selena.
Talk to her, Ash.
Okay, Selena, we could work it out. Selena.
You are. But I definitely been in the gym. But I do feel like my scrubs aren't helping because I'm wearing extra clothes, but I know it's thicker.
Selena, how much extra is putting on you, Selena? Tell me.
What do you mean? Like my weight?
No, you said the clothes is putting extra on you.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like the body's tea.
Okay. I'm not saying that the body's not tea. But you came to me, Selena, and you said, Ash, is there anything I could do?
Okay.
I'm giving you, so I think you could drop 20.
Okay.
And still keep your curves.
Okay.
Okay. If you don't, I'm not saying you need to be thick skinned.
Yeah. It's over, Ashley. That went in one ear and out the other one. You just told this woman she'd lose 20 pounds. She in Atlanta. And you told her earlier in Atlanta, the body is thick and tea and all that goofy stuff because Nug Nug don't care. He just trying to clap cheeks. But she talking about providers. She don't want to work and a man take care of her. Ashley said, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Ladies, again, us sounding like broken records, constantly telling y'all to get into the gym is a side effect of y'all not getting into the gym and not taking fitness seriously. This is where we at. We got to keep saying this is what's priority for y'all, not for us. It's your body. Shout out to Bane. It's your body. Do you want to break it? No, then take care of it. Care for it, man. Get into the gym, ladies. It is. Media Man talks about it as far as men. Man, you want a sister to get rid of her no kuta kata standard? Get into some shape. Same thing with you sisters. Y'all want a man, y'all want to apply pressure for a man to take y'all seriously and consider marriage? Get into shape.
That part. Yeah, like Ashley, like, look, you're in Atlanta. We get it. Nug nug.
No bread, no water, just meat.
But when it come to respectable men, absolutely not.
No, it's unfortunate. Hopefully, y'all learning. Cautionary tales, youngsters, young sisters, learn from their mistakes.
Thick skinny, but I think 20. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I did lose a lot of weight. If you go to my account, my Instagram, the same as my TikTok, I lost a lot of weight. Whoever just said that. So I've been in the gym, you know. You can look at my profile to have a weight loss video, but I do know I need to lose more. But I didn't know that was just the main thing.
Yeah, I think 20 more pounds. I wouldn't mind if you drop 20 more pounds. And you can do that by.
And there's the problem. We don't know you. So y'all be caught up in your own worlds where, people know you in real life. And they say, congratulations. Oh, you look, granted, we don't know you. Ashley don't know you. We are looking at you at fate where you at right now. It is what it is. You're like, oh, I done lost 80, 90 pounds, whatever. Granted, that means you was completely blowed out, but you are still blowed out.
There you go. Yes. You see what I mean? This, ladies, us men, I think I speak for a large enough group. And we don't care if even said this. We don't care about, how much weight you done lost. We want to see the result. Oh, I lost 500 pounds. You still 400. You not 100 pounds. We don't care how much you lost. We want to see the result. We don't care if you only lost 10. 10 got you to this. See what I'm saying? To where we want you. I don't care how much you lost. We want to see the result. Y'all got it mixed up.
The first week, second week of January.
Yeah, I just started back intermittent fasting and drinking my apple cider vinegar every morning. So.
Okay, that's good.
You've really been motivating me, though, for real. Like, I've been watching you for a long time. Ever since you had like your waist training videos, I've been following you since like 2020. Like,
oh my gosh, that was like the first video, the first waist trainer video on YouTube. Oh my gosh, that was forever, Selena. Thank you for the support. I appreciate. So then
So here we are, and
know better than anyone here.
Exactly. I was about to say that. If you've been following Ashley for 5 years, you ain't doing her a good service. Granted, we ain't seen the before pictures. You might have been 300-400, granted, but no, this is false confidence and ego because she lost the weight. She feels good, but to the rest of the world, we don't care.
She not serious. Sorry, she not serious. She's smiling too much. All right. I'm telling you, when you serious about losing weight, she talking about intermittent fasting and drinking apple cider vinegar in the morning. I really don't know much about that. Like, these are not fun things. These are not feel good activities. You're dealing with hunger pains and food withdrawal, sugar withdrawal. Yeah, you ain't really all happy. You got more of a serious tone. You be like, yes, Ashley, I'm doing it, and I'm making it happen. And you going through the hunger pains and the food withdrawals. She giggling this stuff too much. Her daggone triceps too fluffy. She ain't in it to win it. I don't believe her.
That part. And shout out to Truest Dude. Says across the grassy field is crazy work.
Shout out to word of the day.
And Sister Rachel with the 10 ball says, Mr. Walker, I love word of the day. Says, I'm learning so much about G Honda's life. It's exciting.
It is, ain't it?
And brother Canadian Columbia says, been a member 5 months, no more Jamaica, rolled out Melissa.
Yeah. What happened, brother? You lost your Jamaican sister?
Well, it's down bad. Jamaica got hit with that hurricane, so.
Oh, yeah, Hurricane Melissa. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. There you go. Yeah,
down bad. And
yeah, prayers to Jamaica and Haiti for sure, man. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they down there about to recolonize the islands and a lot of these places. Yeah, they got devastated. The people ain't got no money to fix it. So the Chinaman and all of them about to come in and buy up all the property, just like they do with, all the her and Katrina and all the stuff that go on. People benefit. Even what else just happened recently, that disaster in Hawaii, stuff. When this stuff happened, the rich folks take advantage of it. Is what it is.
They're doing the same thing in like Gaza and that. They buying their real estate. It's wicked. Yes, it's wicked. But like you said, the folks, the locals, don't have the mainframe and infrastructure to rebuild it and maintenance. And like you said, China, United States come say, I'm gonna build you a damn hospital, all that for no cost. Just let us do a little business, and the rest is history.
Man. And shout out to EV. Says Lil Kim baby sister named Big Them.
Really? Are you serious?
And shout out to Dee. It's 26. Is she dyslexic and she meant 62? Cause
26. She a youngster.
And EV says Jupiter booty.
Jupiter booty gonna pop something.
And Sister Oshika, been a member 13 months, says, hi, SBC Nation. Happy Sunday.
Appreciate your Sister Oshika.
And Rachad says, from that side angle, her head looks small.
Yeah. Little Zika head.
You know.
I know. I just got to get another certification for like customer success management because I want to change my career. So I've been kind of locked in on that. And that's kind of where like I'm kind of gained a little bit more weight, just to be honest. I'm not sensitive about it. I know I do need to lose, but that's why I'm getting back on. I ordered a new waist trainer because of you. So yeah.
You didn't hear that. I say keep going, but again, I think it's the location too. I think it's the location. Atlanta's just not the place for the girls. No.
I'm 5'7" for those who are asking in the chat.
Okay. So you're a good height. You're not too tall, not too short. Yeah. Yes. It's the location. All right. All right, dog. Keep us posted, and I appreciate your support, Selena.
Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Yeah, Atlanta is a tricky place, you guys. Atlanta is a tricky place. I think if you're not a part of the LGBT community, I don't really see the point in living in Atlanta unless you're already married or in a relationship. But I just think people who are part of the LGBT community thrive there better. It's not being shady, but I just think you need to know which states and which cities, work best for what. You need to know which part of the world, which areas, finance New York City, right? You just need to know these things.
Yeah, so it is what it is. A lot of these young girls are FUBAR. They calling up on these shows day after day, night after night. And like everybody, like Kundra said the other night, this stuff ain't going nowhere. And that's the unfortunate part. So as long as they want to sit on this live and fire it up and drop a link, these women will show up.
That's it. But when will the men ever come around, huh? Come on, sisters, y'all got to do something. Like Miss X says, referencing Kundra, ain't gonna say shout out.
Well, I was gonna say, as far as Ashley and the content creator goes, they don't want them to find men. So as far as the women, that's what they shouldn't even be up here. But Ashley and them, that ain't even part of the strategy. They just want, if you found a man, they want to have a show.
The hustle, the singles, the forever singles hustle. That's what noted.
Yeah. So as far as this sister, she's still Glaze approved nonetheless.
Yeah, that's all she gonna get. Gonna move to Houston.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
We may not know which way to go. Oh Lord, see, this shit is gonna be dangerous. Some dark-winged duck shit. Let's get dangerous.
I play the fool for the fool. Everybody plays the fool sometime. And no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, you hear me? I played the fool for a fool.
I don't want you to stay single, man. When I first came up here, when Gavin X and I first came up here, I was not naive enough to think that, shoot, a lot of y'all could get married. I have since relinquished that hope, but I would definitely want to see y'all find somebody. I think it's possible. I'll be serious with what I be saying. Go to unusual places, bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, the malls on lazy weekdays.
And shout out to Brother Ryan, became a member.
Appreciate you, Brother Ryan.
And shout out to Keon, says shout out to the Kangs and SBC. She meets Leon's cave. Wait.
Oh, for sure. That's easy.
So here we go. We're going over here to this interview. The sister Melissa Ford, she crashing out, misandrous. She mad about the red pill. I guess Joe Button So here we go.
Charlemagne.
I gotta go with the bear.
No, trust me. I place in my algorithm men that I know are, there's a guy named Will Hitchens online. There is this podcast. It's these 4 young black boys. I can't remember what the podcast is called right now, but I mean.
Oh, you talking about
it starts with a J.
Jamming or something like that? The
Yes,
Jam, something?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. They're from Chicago, I think.
I love them. I love them because it's just, they take men and brosphere and red pillars to task. And their rhetoric is so respectful towards women, and they just have so much common sense for being so young. So I follow them. I follow Deontay Kyle.
So here we go. She up here. She says the reason for her leaving Joe Budden podcast was because they were misogynistic towards her. And now she said her algorithm is full of these simps, because that's what you just described. She said they're taking red pillars to task. You know, they uphold women. These are the good guys.
What does that mean? What does it mean to take red pillars to task? What does it mean taking men that accept the truth about women and dating, taking them to task? What does that look like? What does that question look like? Curious.
Huh. And shout out to Raquel. Raquel says she cooking her up tomorrow. So make sure y'all there. We definitely gonna be there.
For sure. There we go.
I definitely have an algorithm full of men that are, that are allies to women. But I will also find myself in the comment section of certain things, and it's just, it's very polarizing, and it pulls you. And especially, I've had my own experiences of being around a certain type of, a certain group of men.
Well, why was you there? Nobody forced you. You knew exactly who Joe Budden and them guys was. They wasn't up there holding no punches. They always been like that. And you were up there for years until they let you go. And now you are disgruntled, just like most women after relationships and whatnot.
Y'all post sisters don't know what love is. Y'all don't know what friendship looks like. She up here talking about she would like guys that are allies to women. There is no greater ally to women than red pill. We are talking about the truth. You ain't got to like it. What about the old saying, the truth hurts? It hurts. You ain't got to like it. Accept it or don't. You show me a woman that wants a man that won't accept red pill. Show me her fulfillment. I'll hold my daggone breath.
And I would say, it's for wife-minded women. The problem is the majority of women got corrupted software like Melissa Ford. So they absolutely don't. They rejected all this stuff. So so this ain't for them. This falls on deaf ears. But for the wife-minded women, shout out to Raquel, Ebony Dean, the women in the chat. Y'all into this stuff, but these women reject it.
And they reject it and they act like it's all good, but it don't serve them. At best, they wind up marrying some beta simp, tagging him along, rational kudakata, while they have a side ninja to hold all the while. They become the men they claim they hate. Mistakes, I'm telling you.
And i.e. Melissa Ford, only 25% marriage rate. So the majority of the women got her software more or less. So this is the majority.
Unfortunate.
And especially, I've had my own experiences of being around a certain type of, a certain group of men who exhibit groupthink. And that groupthink tends to lean very misogynistically. So it has an effect on you, as somebody who's just kind of like absorbing it simply just because I'm a woman.
Listen here, shout out Joe Budden. All right, they better be careful. Look like she's trying to build up a case or something. Talking about she got PTSD now and stress. Yeah. Oh man, these women crazy.
How? I mean, come on, like you just got ongoing stress and post-traumatic stress syndrome from being around men that talked about their point of views. And like I said, for years, and I don't know. Y'all better, be careful, man. I don't know. Folks with money be finding ways to sue folks. I don't know nothing about it. Be careful, Joe.
Just because I'm a woman.
I'm sorry, but I see why black men aren't dating black women anymore. I really do. I mean, the maturity level speaks for itself. Most black women stop maturing at the age of 12. I'm sorry, they do. And y'all want to be like, oh, we're the most educated. Not no more, boo. Check the stats. Asians are 77% more educated. Whites are 54%. Oh, and then they go, oh, no. We mean within our demographic, we're more educated than the black man. But they still make more than you. So it doesn't matter. You can keep your certification to Albies or whatever the hell you're certified for. Nobody gives a damn. But again, that's not true no more. That's actually not true no more. Y'all are not the most educated group. So now what's your argument? But for being just straight B words. Because I'm sitting here and one of my favorite YouTubers posted, not YouTubers, Instagram people, TikTok, I don't know what he is, he's everywhere. But he posted a video about this woman, and she was talking about she was waiting on her husband to be a bad guy so she can leave him. And then she goes on to say, actually, women, he don't gotta be a bad guy for him to leave him. If you're just not happy, you should just leave.
Huh. So here we go. He says, I see why black men don't date black women. Which they do, all right? It's 85%, 90% marriage rate to black women, but we see why they are no longer choosing to get married, all right? The Melissa Fords, like I just said, those are the majority with that kind of software. They are misandrist.
I'm waiting for him to be a bad guy so I can leave. Again, I don't envy you, brothers, but I pray for you. My heart goes out to you because golly. What chance do y'all got when they talking like this? These women is messed up in the head. They not looking for a resolve. They not thinking about the future of their offspring. They have wholeheartedly encompassed the spirit of YOLO. And F you, F you, I won't do what you tell me. F them kids, I do what I want. This is today's modern woman.
I'm like, are y'all serious? And so now I hate him because my algorithm went straight to that. Then I see a black girl in the car crying, talking about how being a wife, she lost herself, and being a wife, you can't be who you are. I'm like, well, who are you? What do you want to do? What can you do in your outside of your marriage that you can't do inside your marriage besides be a 304? That's pretty much it. And then those of you black women that are married,
well, I would say not be under instruction as well. So they can be a 304 and they don't have to listen to anybody. Liberation. They are liberated, free of all control.
They lazy. Tell the truth and shame the devil. A lot of these sisters just want to come home after working doubles and triples, come home, take they bottoms off, they scrubs, and lay down on the couch and go to sleep. No shower, no nothing. If a man in their face, they can't afford to move like that. But when she ain't under no instruction, she can come home and sit like Al Bundy off Married with Children. Just all funky and grotesque. Yeah, lazy.
it is, you guys are the lowest, you guys have the lowest marriage rate in the world. So for those of you complaining and saying, oh, I don't want to be married no more, girl, you know how rare it actually is to be a black woman and to be married? I'm not saying like, oh, that's like should be your life goals, but to actually achieve it instead of this dumbass education stuff y'all keep talking about, you know what I mean? Y'all need to wake up and see this. You know what I mean? Like, it's like y'all are online crying to us who we really don't care. We just make fun of y'all. That's it. We don't care. So y'all come online. Imagine you're at home and you see your husband online crying, talking about how much he hates you and hate being married to you. You'd be like, why would you do that?
She up here cooking y'all sisters. Yeah, it's 1 in 4 in their lifetime. All right, around about 26%, whatever you want to call it, but it's not very high. And then the next closest is white women at 50 plus, whatever, 51, 52%, whatever it is, which is a huge leap. It's twice as much. We are talking about millions of people.
But the marriage rate is going up. Shout out to Media Man. I seen that 1%. It's going up, trending. I guess it's safe to say it's not going down. That's a good thing. But shout out to Media Man. But if if black men's marriage rates continue to increase the way they are, shoot, man, we're gonna be married at a great rate by 2027. Go and check out the video. Shout out to Meter Man. So us melanated brothers, we are looking to get married. We understand duty, responsibility, fulfillment. As men, we not think about happiness. Happiness is fleeting. Y'all get that? They never say we left because we were unfulfilled. They don't know what will fulfill them because of happiness. You know, like you could be happy 1 second and upset and sad the next. I go through it. You know, Tabby, get up here on camera.
And it's the same thing. Why would you come on here and tell us this? Go tell him, or even make the video and just send it secretly to him so he can know how you feel. Why would you come on here and tell us this? It doesn't make any sense. So now that my algorithm's messed up, I'm just like, you black women, the mindset, again, 12 to 14 years old, because why? What do you mean you don't want to be married? And then you got the ones on here like, oh, you can't convince me to have a child. Girl, nobody will have kids with you.
It's all wonky out here. Like you say, like I said, this women like this Melissa Ford up here, they are leading the charge, and they got the biggest voices. Shout out to Raquel. Some of these women got the biggest microphones and the worst messages.
Why and how do they have the biggest microphones? How and why are they the leaders? Why has, you know, the young aspiring Tatianas and Bonquishas have chosen them? Because they like what they see. And this is one of my, you know, personal rules. As married folks, I believe it's our responsibility to make marriage look desirable. You hear what they say about it. All they say is it's bad and it's slavery. It's not even remotely freaking true. But then Easter's out here vacationing, you know what I'm saying, in Mexico and driving used Maseratis, young Bonquisha in the hood, like, that looks awesome. That looks like happiness. It's unfortunate they out here all selling snake oil. Shout out to Kundra.
Man. And for that, we're going to put Melissa in Leon's lair.
Ooh, get her, Leon.
This right here will get me some pussy tonight. But I don't want it. Not for this. Not with this. Fuck that. I don't want no pussy with this. This right here is paper. You want to? That's my rent. Hold on.
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I was about to say tear it into little pieces. Yeah, set it on fire.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
See, I really wish we had a real Leon's lair. I can't be no leader because I'm telling you, I'll be sending folks to the guillotine at the Leon lair for no reason.
And shout out to Uncle Julius. He says, I had business last night and got in late. Heard it was hell of a show. Where can I find it?
Got to head over to the Patreon, OG. That's where the video lives. Go and join today.
I believe you're over there already. If not, like Mr. Walker said, head over to the Patreon. That's where it will live in its entirety. We will be putting out clips throughout the week, but yeah, that's where the whole stream is. It got crazy.
And there you go, G.
And where we at here? Shout out to Brother John with the 20 ball. Says, no wedding, wigs be wigging addicted. Saw the eye of God in the eye of the hurricane. Columbia next stop.
Okay. Sounds intense, brother. Be safe out there. Goodness.
Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean. Come through with the 30 ball in the Cash App. She says, salute to the Canes. Salute to SBC Nation.
Salute to our glistening sister. Thank you for your support, sister.
Appreciate y'all coming through, supporting the show.
Mm-hmm.
Now is what are you going to do with all this money?
I'm going to reinvest my money into the community.
Oh, that's a very nice gesture. What were you saying?
Psych.
Here we go. And here's the biggest problem right now. I see y'all gentlemen in the chat. You know, most people standing on business. But for every, you know, man standing on business, there's about 5 men not standing on business. So we're going to talk about this Matt Barnes situation. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Matt Barnes is shaking. Interestingly enough, I was contacted by an inside source that gave me a scoop on Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes allegedly got a woman pregnant and told her that he was going to allegedly have somebody harm her if she did not terminate the pregnancy. I have voicemails. I have Matt Barnes' voice allegedly on these recordings. Now, this is a familiar voice. This is not a voice that everybody doesn't know. So there's a lot to the story. I'm going to let you hear what I got. Let's talk about it.
I just need to know, do I need to prepare for a torrential downpour, or is the stuff that's been released the only stuff that's going to be released? Is there more coming? No, I believe you. I mean, you've done it thus far, and I've done it thus far. I just asked what trying to stick by your word means. You like to use that word, trying. No, but you definitely held up your end of the, what we discussed, as have I. And, I appreciate you. It's nice to hear your voice. Now, with that said, I may have been.
So I'm going to stop this for a minute. Y'all know this is Matt Barnes, the former NBA player, ultra simp. All right. He's being extorted by some woman right now. One of these IG thoughts, go figure, claiming he clapped her cheeks and she was pregnant or something. He was paying her hush money. Then he started telling people he never even met her before. So people are confused. She was saying she was pregnant. He said he never even met her.
Pathetic. Pathetic. The dilemmas of a simp. The dilemmas of a beta simp. Subservient ninjas. Subservient to the coup d'etat. We talked about it last night. What is a beta simp's number one motivation? It's unfortunate. It's coup d'etat. I know it don't make no sense, but it is. That's all he care about. Risk life, limb, family, fortune, and legacy for it. Observe.
Yeah, this is the same man that drove 300 miles to jump on Derek Fisher. Shout out to my man Fish Sticks. So him and Derek Fisher were teammates for the Lakers back in the day with Kobe. They were all teammates. And after, late in their career, he had his ex-wife or baby mom, wherever she was, he had a couple kids by her. And then she started dating Derek Fisher, his ex-teammate. And he was hot about it. I guess he drove all the way up there. They was in the middle of having like a cookout or something in the backyard. He jumped over the fence. They went fisticuff. It was a whole deal. He like, what? It was a whole deal. He like, why didn't you tell me? So he was humiliated for that, but somehow he's still here.
Tell what? Tell who? My guy, fellas, don't ever. That's going out bad. You know what that woman said back? She said, "Oh, I got 2 NBA players fighting over my coup d'etat. What a glorious day!" And y'all look terrible up there fighting over coup d'etat. See what I'm saying? You run a risk of getting knocked out in front of your lady.
Today and frustrated because I got a lot of shit going on and a lot of moving parts. This chaos just happens to be one of them. But again, I do appreciate and respect the way you move. You definitely 1000% stuck to your word. And so have I. But when you say like, oh, I see how you move, or I see who you are, or I see your true color. Again, I asked your number. And if you want to go the messy route after all the things you said you weren't and everything you stood for and the private and the classy and who you work for, now you're talking about reality shows and all this kind of.
I'll say this. Most of y'all doing this stuff for clout, but the ones that ain't, y'all in 2025 and beyond, y'all need to find new methods of communication. We need to get back to pigeons and just in person, get a pager. Meet me at the park at 3:30. We're going to sit at a bench and we both going to look straight and just talk. Don't look at each other. That type stuff. We back to that. If you can't communicate like that, you will get exposed. Come on now.
Listen, I've been thinking about that. Listen here, man. Yeah, no trail. I write on paper. Just sit there, no words. So y'all, you gotta be literate. Sit there writing cursive. You know what I'm saying? They might have drones watching above or something. Right there, I'm so for real. Writing cursive. Hey, gonna be here at this time. Take care of that. I ain't saying I'm just gonna hand you a piece of paper like we passing notes in school. And you sit there and read it, and you give me a shrug, ball it up, and throw it into the fire. Old school, medieval conversation never took place. What y'all talk about? In cursive or invisible ink. We back to medieval times, espionage.
Stuff. So again, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want to do. I think you're talking about Brandon Marshall.
Do we have any other
Shave
reporters
head
from San
and
Francisco?
dreads up
Have
top.
local reporters?
I think that's pretty sure who you're talking about. But if you could do that, that'd be great. And then just let me know if DeMarcus Cousins is the guy you're talking about. Because like I said, I can connect you guys. That's my guy. Flying you around the country, and we've been kicking.
Because the problem is, even nowadays, they got the stuff like, airdrops and the Snapchats and the message deletes after you read it and all that. No, because everybody got multiple devices. All you got to do is record it off of one phone onto another phone. As I'm looking, I'm recording or whatever the case. Nothing is safe. So, come on, be smart.
There you go. Shout out to my wife. She in the tech world. Anything that ever crossed your phone, if you know where to go, you can retrieve it. That's just what it is. Obviously, everybody can't do it, but yeah, if it's crossed your phone, it can be retrieved. Yes, sir. Sorry, not sorry. So, Leon King, all of that wild late night XXX search you be doing, yeah, Ninja, ain't no deleting. It's there. I'm just have my wife pull it up.
Yeah, Sister Talia isn't talking about she gonna report if somebody record her stuff. Listen, it's out there, sister.
Yeah, y'all be sitting there with y'all cameras. Every app asks for access to our cameras. And so y'all be sitting there, especially y'all sisters diddling yourself, folks be watching y'all, and y'all be none the wiser.
And I've been cheating on my girl with you. And by no means am I sharing this story for empathy or sympathy. I'm sharing this story because a lie can travel around the world before the truth wakes up. And although this is all being handled legally and people are in the process of being sued, I wanted to address it because the bullshit continues to come out. For like the last 6 to 8 months, there's been a lot of bullshit, particularly posted by Tasha K, and some new chick just got into it, Jessie something, about messages, text messages, voice audios, all this shit. And it's 1,000% all bullshit.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
So this is his rebuttal. Says Matt Barnes shares his story of extortion. So he said he was paying this woman $5,000 a month to shut up. And this is a woman he claims he never met her before. So he telling everybody, I never met her, I don't know her, but now they exposing him with voice recordings, and he telling people he gave her $5,000 a month, but he never met her. They say, well, why would you? He says he was extorted for $60,000. 5,000 times 12, that's 60. I don't know where the other one came from, but nonetheless, he said every month he was sending her $5,000 on Cash App or something to keep her mouth shut, but she didn't, and now everything's out.
Keep her mouth shut about you never meeting her. Huh? Yeah, well, she had a lot to say about nothing, huh? That you paid her 61 wax. Yeah, 61. Why that one? He said, I want all my bread back. This what a beta pathetic Kudakata driven simp gets. Hey, come on, man. 5K months. That's crazy. Pathetic. That still baffles me. Again, growing up around athletes, the skilled players, these bad, they skilled players. Y'all get the pick of the litter. And y'all got these messed up mentalities, man. It drives me nuts. I can't stand to see a brother cut from this kind of cloth act so effeminate and soft and driven by his primitive urges. We gotta grow
this
up.
dude here, like said for content, I believe he like 6'7". This dude, the NBA player, he like 6'7". This dude's a big dude.
Egregious, G Honda. You see this, G Honda? You should be able to see this and kind of see yourself and be like, I would not be that. Come on, brother.
And I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to show you some receipts to show you that I'm not lying. Because unfortunately, today you got to do that. So this started July of 2023. My ex and I had split up for about a month, and this chick DMs me, and I entertain her. We go back and forth. Conversation gets spicy, but we never met, never kicked it, never met, never seen this chick one time in my life. And then fast forward, my ex and I got back together. So I told her. She got a little weird, but she kind of just fell back. So moving along, we get back together and we end up doing this reality show. And while we were on this reality show, we find out we're pregnant. So we announced that on the reality show. And when that airs for the world to see, I start getting hit up from different phone numbers. Tripping. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to expose this. So this started. So I think to myself, like, expose what? Like, we've never kicked it, met, person, shook hands, hugged, none of that shit. So I'm like, expose what? But at the same time, you know, my ex was a little older, which is a high risk pregnancy. And I didn't want no bullshit.
So here we go. This is what he told his wife, and he want us to believe it just because she believes it, or his girlfriend, or his ex, whatever, his baby mama. All right, he had this woman pregnant, and in order for her not to find out about this other woman, he said, I'm gonna start paying you to just shut up. Even though I never met you, I just want you to shut up right now because my girl is pregnant and she high risk. So I don't even want her knowing nothing, even if it's fake. All right, I don't even want her knowing it, so I'm just gonna pay you to shut up, even though it's fake. I'm gonna pay you though.
This is wild, man. This is doing all this explaining. You can't win. We talk about this. Never, ever, ever. The only crash out or explain average saw done right was the one OG, Michael Irving. Yeah, that was an A1 crash out because you can't dispute it. My man said, I live where pain lived. This ain't you. You out here, he was fighting for honor. You out here fighting for, I don't know, de-discipline. This is what it looks like when you don't have de-discipline. Out here trying to claim your manhood through your weenie. That's what it looks. This is that high yellow energy. Shout out to Angry Man.
Like that coming out. So this chick said, pay me or I'm going to release our text, our conversation, our DMs. And I'm like, you really don't have shit. But again, okay. So I start paying this chick some bread for about a year. And I'm going to show you those receipts too. And during this time, I'm kind of just tapping in with her because she's a wild card. She's a nutcase, and kind of just checking in, having empty conversations to make sure she's cool. September of last year, we have the baby. And I keep paying her until the end of the year. So until December, I think December 6th was the last time I sent her bread. So come January, she flips out. You need to do this. If you don't do this, I'm going to expose everything. So I just confessed. I told my ex, like, look, showed her the DMs, the conversations, proof that I'd never kicked it with the chick.
Oh, come on.
You a liar.
That's a lie.
Why wouldn't you do that initially? Why would you waste $60,000 for nothing? Like I said, I'm not buying it. My girl was high risk, and I just wanted her to be peaceful during her pregnancy. Like I said, I just wanted her to be at peace. It makes no sense. All right, because you got a track record of being a dog and no good. So it was easily believable. She was already suspecting things. She probably got the same DM that you got. She probably didn't say nothing to you. She probably knew the whole time and just was like, look, we all milking you for your money. You a fool.
My goodness. Isn't it just like this? They give other, well-off brothers a bad name. This is the kind of line.
Now she calling her his ex, Mr. Walker. You see what I'm saying? Now it's like they both was extorting you, you idiot.
This is the kind of cheating and lying that messes with the women. I get it. This ninja sitting up here with a straight face. And let's be clear, I don't believe nothing he's saying. All right, I don't know, but I don't believe he telling the truth at all. This is why these sisters be hurt. But you really kept telling me and gave me all these stories. This is not the standard. No, heck no. This ain't real. You tell a woman what it is. You say, listen here, we need to take a break. You ain't really feeling me. I ain't feeling you. I'm going to go feel on something else. You know what's about to take place. Ain't no secrets to find out. Be a man about yours. Yeah, don't be out here spending these lies for years and years. This what gets you hurt, and rightfully so. Be a man, tell the truth.
But this chick starts going crazy and saying, I'm going to expose you and you just wait. And I'm going to show you that too, so y'all can see. But she just starts going on a rampage. The one thing I will say is this chick is good. We had DM for a little bit. There's some voice audios. And then during the process where I was trying to keep her sane, we exchanged phone numbers. September, so she starts chopping and screwing and even AI in my voice because she had it on a few voice audios. And since then, not a lot of blogs, but Tasha K mostly. And we know how thirsty and desperate she is and how many times she's been sued, like not fact checking anything, just whatever she sent, she runs. So there were stories out there about me being gay. There's stories about me about allegedly trying to convince a girlfriend of mine not to go on reality TV. What else? There's a story about me, the recent one, about me allegedly trying to talk someone into an abortion. They threaten stories about my kids and all kinds of weird and wild shit. So she starts chopping and screwing. I think in closing, a lot of you who follow me and know me know that I'm not perfect, far from perfect. Fucked up plenty of times, but I'm real. A lot of my private stuff is played out publicly. You guys have witnessed me lose my family this year. You guys have witnessed a lot of shit. And again, I don't make no excuses for none of my bullshit. I accept everything on the chin that I'm responsible for. But again, I had to come and speak out this because it's bullshit. And perception is reality, and people run with perception instead of understanding the reality.
Dude, you about 2 years too late. All right. You don't wait. Why would you wait all these years to start speaking on this? After you done paid the money, after you done been exposed, now on the back end, you're doing damage control. That's what this is called. But it's too much damage to control.
And it's just messy as heck. And you look like a splaining goof troop. Every time you come up, just splaining and lying, brother. I keep it real. I ain't perfect. Anytime a man say I'm not perfect, that's obvious. The fact that you said that, that's effeminate. Don't stop. I can't stand. Stop. I'm not perfect. No ish Sherlock. Tell us, give us some idea what your faults are. Say I'm a poon hound. There you go. Now we get an idea what you mean by not perfect. Because not perfect means you're saying nothing. I'm a poon hound. I'm driven by a Kudakata. That's your thing. Now you keeping it real.
I agree. And shout out to Sister Tleism with the super sticker.
Appreciate your fancy glasses, sister.
And Honeybee says, I'm late. Hey, fellas.
Good to see you, Honeybee.
And Divine Photos with the fireball. How about athletes and rappers stop dating the IG model prototypes? He says, plus, that's why KS never considered rappers and athletes to be high value.
Bingo. Ninjas like this. Daggone right, Divine. Good point.
Well, I would say, you know, they are made for each other like a hand and a glove as far as athletes and rappers and IG models and the thoughts. If they didn't have them, they would have to become wives because there wouldn't be a market for them like that. So
there you go. Yeah, you got to make sense of the darkness. They the only ones that can deal with each other's egos. Yeah, you want a regular guy with IG thought? That's heartache for him. Yeah, there you go.
And Uncle Julius says, okay, I'm a member. Going to check it out. Last night's show. Later, youngest.
Appreciate you, OG.
Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go.
When I went in court for these people that I'm about to sue, I don't want to talk about that because they don't care about that, but they love to run with the lies. So, like I said, this chick is good. She chops conversations up. She AIs conversations. She pieces 3 or 4 different conversations together to make them seem like,
oh, this is evil. So this is the flip side to it. I think AI in the long run, it will benefit Nug Nug in his insidious ways. And he will have a leg to stand on. Like, even when it comes to text messages and voicemails, all this stuff can be generated through AI. You can generate a false text message and it can look like what it can look like, somebody's phone number, whatever. All right. And voices, like he say, so your wife, I done caught you cheating, you on this voice. Or even if she get an actual tape of you clapping cheeks, you could say that's not real. We're going to get to a point where you will have an argument and a leg to stand on, gentlemen.
It's AI. It's AI. It wasn't me. Shout out to Shaggy. It wasn't me. They said they caught you in the shower. It was AI. They got your voice on recording. It was AI. Holy cow. These ninjas lie with less ammunition. AI that's some solid ammunition. Like, man, what you talking about? I told you I was over at Johnny's playing poker. I wasn't at no house party freaking on nobody in no basement. That was AI. Like, look, that looked like you. Is that your tattoo on the back of your arm? AI is advanced. That wasn't me. Call, talk, tell. I was over there. So for Bonquisha only really, she got a back Nug all the way into a corner. She got to get the confession. AI, Nug ain't never got to confess. No issues ever get resolved.
This is wicked.
Something that's not true. So again, I'm gonna show you some shit so you can see. Y'all take it from there.
Matt Barnes is shaking and he's pissed at me. Matt Barnes is mad at me because I exposed what allegedly, big on the allegedlys, is his side chick. Now, this girl DM'd me. She sent me all this information, which has got Matt Barnes DMing me saying that it's not true. He explained the situation. I'm going to tell both sides. Matt, I'm a journalist, baby.
There we go. Yeah! Shout out to the Bonquisha News Network. So this woman, she is pretty big on TikTok. And like she said, she's a journalist. She exposed the story we seen before. She had the voice tapes. I guess Matt Barnes reached out to her, threatening her, and her, Tasha K, and these women. They are journalists. They report on the debauchery, just like we do a lot of times. But they be really in there. They be getting the scoops and the emails and like I said, and getting sued.
Brother, getting sued. Brother, now come on. Why you coming for them, man? You need to be worried about yourself again. Fellas, do you see how this is a losing battle? That's all I want y'all to see. How he talking about he up here and he got receipts. And in this day and age, you got to come up here and do splaining. No, you don't. Shout out to Jay-Z. Huh? One of the most mysterious, modern business moguls today. All that ish happened with him and Beyonce. He didn't say nothing. He let Beyonce went on her little wild revenge tour. Jay-Z wait till everything died down. Did his 444 album. That was him talking about it. Made bread talking about it, but never ever came up there talking about what happened in the elevator. Whoa, you know what it is, Ninja. You did what you did. Just eat it.
If it's not true, drag her. Leave me out of it because I said what? Allegedly. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. Now, according to Matt Barnes, he's saying that he is being allegedly extorted by this woman for $60K and that he never met her. The voice notes are AI and the receipts and stuff are fake. So, hey, I'm going to say it's all alleged. It's just being sent to me and other bloggers. I am just the messenger. But I do have journalistic integrity to tell Matt Barnes' story as well. He's saying he's being extorted. I'm just going to show you what she sent me. If the voice notes are AI, then they're AI. If they're real, then they're real. It's allegedly over here. So this is what she sent me. And this is because he said that he never met her. He told his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance about her and that they never met in person. It was just a little online, emotional connection situation. He said in the bath, she said, really, wow. I said, relaxing. She said, that's what's up. He's like, I'll send a car for you when you're done with your company. And she said, oh, okay, so it's okay to come to you? She absolutely said, okay, save a drink for me. I'll try, LOL. So I don't know if they met that day. And
they didn't. This is AI, Bonquisha. Don't you get it? Y'all are too easily fooled. I'm your public pretender, Matt Barnes. This is AI. Did you see it with your own two eyes? If not, it ain't true.
There you go. Same here. Yeah, we as team. Yeah, this is Car Before the Horse Legal Advice Incorporated, not really for fake. All right. Yeah, Matt. If you don't have, we need fingerprints or actual DNA. If you don't have fingerprints or DNA at this point with advancements in AI technology, it will be a gross negligence. I'm using legal words. It'd be gross negligence for you to condemn this man, what could very well be AI, i.e. he's innocent. All right, case dismissed.
I told her, like, hey, you need to connect the name with the phone number because I don't want any beef. She sent me this message. She said, what's up? And this is July 20th, 2023. What's up, FW? Sit in the bath. Really? Oh, wow. Okay, so that was the top of this message. Like I said, I was like, you need to send me the number with the note. And she sent me this. She sent me this, and this is allegedly his phone number. So for those who have Matt Barnes' phone number, is it matching up? It's all allegedly over here, but is it matching up for those who can?
Yeah, you gotta be a fool to text some woman. Don't be texting, especially if you're in a relationship. Don't be texting none of that. No paper trails. At best, here we go, gentlemen. Get a burner account or something. Get, a burner, Facebook, whatever. Make an alias, whatever. Make up a fake name. And here's the second part. They make AI fake voices now. So you can download these different apps and stuff, and you can literally, it will generate a fake voice while you're talking. You can sound like whoever you want, Barack Obama, whatever. It give you a million voices to choose from and change your voice up. All that. You got to go real deep espionage to get some kuda kata.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And listen here, like I said, I grew up. I ain't gonna act like I didn't. I grew up with gypsies, pimps, and players. Yeah, there you go. But you got to tell the truth. Tell the truth. So you meet your harlot, and you're like, listen, when I talk to you, it's only you're gonna be talking to Barack every time. Know that. Cause I ain't got to trust you. Yeah, but y'all ain't cut like that. Y'all want to sit here and lie and coddle the kuda kata. Don't be lying to that kuda kata. Tell that kuda kata the truth. Let them choose. Shout out to my college brother Squeeze, man, Mark. Yeah, let them choose. Don't choose them. That's dangerous. Let them choose. Make them choose you.
Actually call him. Now, Matt Barnes did DM me, cussing me out. He said, do you do your homework and all this ish? And I'm like, hey, Matt, if you have a side, I'm willing to tell your side along with their side. But they're sending me receipts. So here's the extra voice notes that they sent me saying that this was true with Matt Barnes. And again, it's what? Alleged.
It'd be dope there. And then, I don't know. I didn't really have a number. I was going to send you $5K. What's the number? What are we looking for? What are we looking to do here?
I want you to think about this. You got a guilty conscience, Matt. This is Matt Barnes. He got 1 million followers. So former NBA player. People know he's well known. And he's reaching out to the Bonquisha News Network, threatening them to take whatever she's saying should be insignificant. You are well known in Hollywood and stuff. And you're reaching out to common folks because you're guilty.
Shout out to Kundra. Why? It makes zero sense. You are so much bigger and greater and better than us. Why do the words and opinions of peasants, lying, hateful peasants, bother you? The great rich elites. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Huh? Should a lion be worried about the opinion of a fly? No, just swat it with your tail. But it ain't no fly. Huh? It's a pack of wild dogs nipping at your cojones.
That part. So here we go.
Game tonight. So I was going to wait until Chris was done with the playoffs to reach out to him because I don't think his team's going to go very far.
Hater.
Matt Barnes says he got extorted by IG model for $60,000. So you had Matt Barnes speaking on a story where he claims he had broke up with his girl in 2023. Becky slid in his DM. They got to texting. He was like, things got spicy. He claims they ain't never did anything. Then he got back with his girl, right? He got back with his girl. Him and his girl did a reality show, a TV show or whatever. And on the show...
Hold on. Y'all ninjas, y'all got to quit getting finessed by Becky and Marisol and Marlene and, Maria. It ain't never Bonquisha. Bonquisha ain't clever enough to finesse nobody out of nothing besides a bottle of Casamigos and a 40 sack of Loud. But when it comes to Becky, look at Uncle Shay Shay. Look at this ninja. These women be compiling stuff and extorting y'all. And they look the part. These be harlots. They be on OF and stuff. This is where they be finding these women.
Facts. And so these women be having whole teams behind them. Yeah, she'll be like, hey, she'll call her uncle or her dad. Like, hey, Pop, when y'all seen the movie Get Out, I got one on the line. Yep, we in this thing. I got text message, send it to Pop. Pop say, okay, I got some money to start the case. Let's go. Let's get to this munyon. They are spies. Who talks about this? Who talking about? Yeah, shout out to Dr. Umar, huh? Don't you do it. Gotta be careful, man. Yeah, these sympathetic brothers, they don't like you. I talk about it. Men like this, the simp is a sucker for compliments, a sucker for flattery. Shout out to Uncle Shay Shay. Stop, man. Please stop that.
Got back with his girl. Him and his girl did a reality show, a TV show or whatever. And on the show, she got pregnant, right? They announced the pregnancy. And he's like, once he announced the pregnancy, here comes Becky hitting him up like, yeah, you need to give me this, this, and this. Or I'm basically going to tell, right? I'm going to tell your girl we was messing or whatever. Y'all know how some of these joints do, right? Matt Barnes like, man, look, I ain't going out like Shannon Sharp. So Matt Barnes, I believe, sued the joint, right? He claims he got receipts and things like that. I believe Shorty was on Tasha K's podcast. Matt Barnes spoke on that or whatever. But he also said he told his girl, man, look, Shorty out here trying to extort me. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what happened? He seemed like he was telling the truth. Maybe Becky was trying to get a payday. I don't know.
There we go. And also shout out to Nug Nug. This is another one of our infield journalists for the Bonquisha and, well, it's the Bonquisha News Network, but it's the Hyena Clan. So Nug Nug is up under that. It can't be the Nug Nug News Network, unfortunately. Not yet. All right. You need to liberate yourself because you up under the BNN.
see, that's messed up. Nug Nug News Network. That's 4 N's. See, that's catchy. But Nug Nug can never stand. He can't stand alone. That's why he's Nug Nug and we look down on him. Yeah, I like the support you brought up. Nug Nug can't stand alone. He need the gynocracy for something. Otherwise, he really ain't a whole Nug Nug. He at least need a couch. He got to go borrow some twos and fews till Friday every week. He always need help. He always got his hand out to the gynocracy. And they like, here you go. Here's $5 to get you, a couple Swisher Sweets, and make sure you cut that grass. That's how they treat ninjas like that.
Seriously. So here we go. As far as Matt Barnes, we're going to put this ninja in the sub for tonight and until something else develops. If he guilty until proven innocent right now.
That's a shame. Yeah, over here he is. Pathetic.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
There you go. I don't know. See that 4 N's, that look weird. That almost look like a sign or symbol. Maybe 3 N's. Nug News Network. There you go. Nug. See, but Nug News Network. I don't know. Now I'm getting. I'm trying to picture it. Huh? Nug. Bonquisha Nug News Network. Brought to you by Ebony Dean and Jay Prince.
I tell you what. Speaking of Jay Prince, all right, here we go. We back on the EBT front. Y'all thought it was over just because the government opened back up. Y'all like, all right, everything back to normal. Like literally, they like just smooth sailing.
Oh, but I thought we told y'all 50 times that it ain't never going back to smooth sailing. All right, yeah, I about forgot about it. Yeah, government back open. Where we at? Where do we stand today, Mr. X, with the SNAP debacle?
Attention all SNAP recipients, no matter what state you are from, this video is just for you. Come on, sip a little tea with Auntie. Let's talk about it. So Donald Trump, y'all, said there's a lot of fraud going on with SNAP benefits. So what he's going to do is have each state make all recipients reapply. What does that mean for you? If you are applying and you put all the correct information on your application and you deserve to receive SNAP benefits, then this video ain't for you. You ain't got nothing to do with it. But if you one of those ones that lie and say you pay $1,700 in rent and really your rent is $300 or you stay with somebody else, they're going to look into everything. What is going to happen to you? You're going to be charged with felony theft, fraud. For however the amount of food stamps you receive, and then get this, you're going to have to pay restitution.
Pay attention, listen closely, JP and folks of the like. All right. Snap is back. They're making everybody reapply. So we're going to mine through this video and get some of these facts. Like she said, if you've been lying, you need not reapply. If you've been lying, granted, you got away with it for years. No harm, no foul. But if you come back up in here lying, harm, foul. I'm going to lock you up, restitution, all that. I'm going to start garnishing your income tax, all that. I want my money.
Do you not know? Y'all don't get it because y'all not from the hood and the projects. A lot of y'all. Glory to y'all. Y'all don't. Bonquisha already got a guilty conscience. If this message gets out, Bonquisha she gonna be like, I know I've been acting wild. And she like, I'm not going down there to apply for the welfare just to get locked up. Lock them up. They need to have that play at the welfare. Susan Bay apply. And I don't know, they get checked as being fraudulent. Lock them up. Boy, we should go start renting that out. Yeah, it's happening. Hunger Games, Squid Games, the platform, all these wild, glary, gloomy, dystopian existences is coming true. I like it. I'm more of a gloomy kind of person. It's kind of my thing. Let's go. Show me your doom and gloom, Bonquisha.
And it's not going to be, back in food stamps because you don't qualify for them. You're going to have to get them people that $15,000 that you received in food stamps back out your cash money. Not to mention you're going to be listed as a convicted felony and charged with felony theft, fraud, y'all. So this is the time.
It's another thing. So they turn in, it's a felony. So that's another critical thing. It's not a misdemeanor. Felony fraud. All right. So you're going to go from being on government assistance down bad. They're going to lock you up and put you in the system. It's a setup. So like I said, if you ain't, it's kind of like the PPP stuff. It's a setup. They want you to come in here lying. They warned you, but if you do, you think it's a joke, F around and find out and get a felony theft on your record. Huh.
Can't get no respectable job as a felon. Come on. Like what jobs? See what I'm saying? What decent paying jobs where you can survive and provide on? Where can you apply for these jobs as a felon? It's over, especially as a incompetent felon. These ain't white collar crimes. It ain't like they got degrees in accounting and stuff like that.
Say this. They are moving all the illegal immigrants out the country, and somebody gonna have to pick the strawberries and the oranges and the apples. Pay attention.
There you go. There you go. Do you know, are we aware that by United States law, slavery is still a thing? You know how you become an indentured servant? Once you become property of the state. Yeah. Once you become incarcerated, you lose your rights. They're going to do what they want to you. They're going to tell you go pick avocados for 5 cents a day. Enjoy.
When them people, because they're going to ask everybody in every state to reapply. When it's time for you to reapply, if you know you got some fraudulent stuff on your application, I suggest you not reapply. Go and let the people keep their stuff or reapply with the correct information. Because if not, if you are caught, which they're going to be doing a whole lot of investigation prying into your business, you don't want that to happen, baby. You better fly straight, y'all. I gave y'all a heads up. This is what's going to happen. Donald Trump is working on it currently to make everybody reapply. Thank y'all for sipping a limo tea with IT. Bye, y'all.
Of stolen credit cards totaling over $5,000 in food deliveries. This court sentences you to 4 months in county jail.
Man, 4 months? Look, my food stamps ain't coming in like they used to. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody. I just need to eat. DoorDash was the only way. I ain't had no money.
Please.
AI or not, we don't know. Really don't matter. We are in this dystopian world. So they say he got $5,000 of fraudulent DoorDash. What they say? He stole credit cards. He was using stolen credit cards to order DoorDash. All right. He said he had to. His food stamps didn't come.
I don't know about y'all, but stuff like this is encouraging to me. I am been encouraged to fast all tomorrow. They'll just not eat at all. For him, I'm going to fast for both of us, you big old monstrosity of you. He said he was hungry. Shout the doctor now. It's not hunger pains you feeling, it's cravings. It's addiction. Addiction. You ain't hungry. You cannot eat. I'm telling you, that brother could not eat for half the year. He probably ain't got to drink water. No, that's not true. But he needs some water, but he ain't got to eat for the whole year. He'll be all right.
Cards totaling over $5,000 in food deliveries. This court sentences you to 4 months in county jail.
Man, 4 months? Look, my food stamps ain't coming in like they used to. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody. I just need to eat. DoorDash was the only way. I ain't had no money.
For fraudulent.
If someone you know or you depend on food stamps, pay close attention. Major changes are coming under Trump's big beautiful bill. Let me break down what's changing, when it starts, and how it could affect your SNAP benefits. Now here's the timeline. October 1st, 2026, state will begin tightening SNAP eligibility. That means stricter income checks, faster recertification, and more documentation just to stay qualified. Now on December 31st, 2026, the new work rule begins. If you're 19 or 64 and don't have a documented disability, you will need to work, volunteer, or be in some type of job training at least 80 hours per month to keep your benefits. This applies to parents of school-aged children. Unless you have a baby or a toddler at home or some type of medical exemption, you will be expected to meet those work requirements too. Now, October 1st, 2027, states that make too many mistakes managing the SNAP program will face financial penalties.
Yeah, they're going to start cutting resources to states that, break the rules. And also, like she said, come 2026, the job requirements, JP was up here explaining this to us the other day about how he going to be applying to NASA and he going to go down to some training center and go on the computer and clock hours and just be there doing stuff, making sure he meeting the thresholds.
And here we go. Ooh, I'm triggered. Here we go. So now they say you got volunteers. So they covering all bases. Okay, JP, you applied for NASA the last 3 months. Guess what? Don't even trip. Here's a garbage bag. Go pick up garbage around the mall. Yeah, I'm here for it, man. I was just driving down the highway the other day, seen all this trash. Yeah, you gonna do something. You ain't gotta get paid. Volunteer work. Good luck with these hustles. And then on the other side, it's those hustles why these penalties are here. They're like, you know what? We understand that at state level, y'all be the plug. They be having a hookup with y'all. And they be like, that's a bet. Go ahead and get somebody a hookup. Everybody gonna get penalized. So now when y'all go up there to try to sign up Bonquisha and Jay Prince, they're gonna be very strict because the sister working there probably on food stamps too. You ain't about to ruin her food stamps. Here we go.
That part. And shout out to Frederick Howard, says T-Money is doing a benefit reset. Get rid of illegals and fraudsters. This will save taxpayers. Bonquisha, go get your strawberries.
It's going down.
We go.
To keep your benefits. This applies to parents of school-aged children. Unless you have a baby or a toddler at home or some type of medical exemption, you will be expected to meet those work requirements too. Now, October 1st, 2027, states that make too many mistakes managing the SNAP program will face financial penalties. For example, New York had one of the highest error rates in 2023. Under the new law, they could be forced to repay up to 15% of program costs, which could result in title enforcement for everyone. This isn't to scare you, it's to prepare you. If you're able-bodied, now is the time to plan ahead. These changes are real. They are coming. Stay tuned.
Bottom line, if you are able-bodied, and you know damn well you are, so stop with the victim card. I got anxiety and all that. They ain't trying to hear it. You are able-bodied. You can be as anxious as you want. Go down to Bezos and box something. Do something. We need you to do something.
Anything. And it builds for y'all on good. I could never feel sorry for no able-bodied ninja that won't go work. I done did every humbling job there is. Clean yards, clean garbage cans. Who gives a raspatootie? You got to make something smack. But sitting there with your hand out, shout out to KS when he was educating Kundra. Said us men, if we down bad and unresourceful, at least we know to get out everybody's way. We leave. I go into the woods. I ain't gonna sit here and stand on no corners telling y'all give me no money. I'm gonna go deal with the lions, tigers, and bears. I see you never.
And shout out to the brother. Say, I'm disabled, got 2 jobs, own a store. They better hustle.
Talk about it, brother. There you go. Blessings to you.
Like, follow, share for the next updates. I will definitely keep you guys informed.
I know y'all been seeing them videos about the SNAP EBT food stamps in Section 8 going out of business. Yes. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that they changed a lot of stuff. And with the new laws coming back and forth, a lot of things are changing. And with food stamps, you have to work at least 30 hours a week to get EBT stamps now. You have to. It's not how it used to be when you could just put your kids on your case and put yourself on there and they give you $1,000 worth of stamps. They're not doing it no more. No, they're not.
That's called fraud, waste, and abuse. Heavy on the waste and abuse. Hey, she said all you need to do, fill your name out, tell them you got kids, $1,000. Shout out to JP. Simple as that. As long as you got the kids, all right, we need the birth certificates, all that good stuff, documentation, all right, these Bonquisha's kids. Here you go. We're going to send you some money every month and some more stuff. Health, housing.
Nothing else required. Show me that you got bastard babies and we're going to make sure you all right. I.e., give rewarding bad behavior. That's what that is. Y'all don't understand when you impoverished and you come from the gutter, that $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 in food stamps, you sitting pretty. Yeah, you got a little D-boy, situation going on. They paying you a little.
Oh, here's the detractors. What do y'all want? The babies to starve? Because it's like two things. The babies are attached to her. She only getting the resources because the kids. So people are, that's always the rebuttal.
I'm triggered because I've been seeing these arguments. So we say, and this is how it goes. They say, y'all want the kids to go hungry? We say, no, we want Bonquisha to stop having the kids. Their response is, that don't matter. They're here now. Now what? You can't glaze over these bastard children being brought into the world as subsequent crotch trophies. That is, you cannot correct everything. Now they hear it now. That's what they say. Okay, whatever. We get it. They hear it now. The 5 of them here. Now what? There was no plan. There is no now what. Good luck.
I was gonna say, what do they do? Like grandfather Bonquisha into the system?
No.
They say, okay, if you had kids up until this date, you in this system. But everybody after this date, you know what I mean? It's rough. We don't want, but no, you see what I'm saying? There ain't no perfect way to do it. It's just gonna be very unfortunate. I don't think anybody want to see people starve, and they ain't.
No.
Ain't nobody gonna starve in America. We done documented it. If you've been here, there are food pantries. People will not starve. You just won't eat crab legs every other day.
And because y'all don't deserve or need no daggone crab legs. Y'all don't need exquisite cuisine, man. And yeah, a lot of these baby mamas out here selling them food stamps. It's about, stop that. They will do a double hustle. They get the food stamps, sell them, and then they will hit well-stocked food pantry, get them a turkey and make it look like they spent money on Thanksgiving. Yeah, shout out to my mom. She stays selling them daggone food stamps, man. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. These kids better go out like I did. Yeah, I got a bitter message. Go clean yards. Go shovel snow for your food, young men. Yeah, go out there. Make folks want to help you. Go out there with a show like, can I do something for you? And people are like, okay. Yeah, tug at heartstrings. Don't be sitting in the house just doing nothing.
And also, for Section 8 in housing, they are taking it away because y'all been on this stuff for years and y'all haven't got yourself together. Section 8 in housing is not for you to get rich off of. That is something to help you to get on your feet. So them years that they paying your rent, those are supposed to be the years that you are saving money and trying to get yourself together. That's not something that you stay on forever. Now y'all on here complaining, but y'all know this though.
It's called comfort. It's called comfort and entitlement. You're like, all right, you're supposed to be saving money, supposed to be doing this. But once you sit there, you start to grow comfortable. And over time, you feel entitled to said resources. If they are coming every month like clockwork, the entitlement start to set in. The comfortability. You sit back, kick your feet up. Baby Nug, go get me some lemonade out the fridge. We about to watch Jerry Springer.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Miss Six, you just touched on something. That is the conundrum and the problem with the poor and impoverished. Their number one priority, the poor's number one priority is not growth. It is not freedom. It is comfort. That is it at any cost. That's why the poor and impoverished out here working doubles and triples to pay for cars they can't afford and places they can't afford and utilities they can't afford because all they want is comfort right now at the expense of growth. That's why they stay there. Yeah, you want to keep buying Chevy Impalas and Tahoes, and you know you making $32,000 a year. Relax.
Good morning, y'all. DJ sent me a letter in the mail about my food stamps, the SNAP benefits. They did not want to respond to my application, but yet they responded to my appeal. You can discuss the reason you disagree with our decision, but they didn't give me a decision. We can answer questions about our decision. I still don't know what the decision was or is. My application is pending. See, I already showed that one. I just need my food stamps. I went last night and threw up the food that I did have. Apparently, no eggs, so...
There we go. Entitlement. I need my food stamps. That's entitled. It's ownership. They are mine. Why are they yours? Probably because she got 3 or 4 kids and she's entitled to them.
The picky, what do I call them? The choosy beggars. This is first world problems. Choosy beggars. You begging, but you choosing what you beg for. Shout out to JP at the food pantry. I'm a green dot. Don't give me that. We're the big old 15-pound sack of frozen pork chops. I'm a green dot. Shout out to the beggy choosers. How's it gonna serve you in the long run? Yeah, it seems like you the fat rat with the cheese right now. Look like it feel like you getting away with Robbie without a mask. I understand. But in the short run, long term, pure devastation. Just keep watching.
Can you give me my food stamps so I can eat properly? Like, wow. I like fruit. I don't really do meat, and fruit doesn't ever disappoint. It's healthy, good for you. It helps your digestion, all that. Like,
not really.
Man, especially the honeydew. I learned that. I did. So,
you learned nothing.
Just give me my food stamps, bro. Like, Monday morning, I'm calling, but you're wasting my time.
All right, y'all. So the rules for the state of Illinois. Let me repeat it. For the state of Illinois, there are rules for the SNAP benefits. Yes, you have to work. If you are not working and you are 18 and up, you only can receive benefits for 3 months. Again, 3 months. If you have children, so that's for single mothers, single parents, or even couples, you have children that are minor in your home and you're not working, you still can receive your benefits. Social Security, disability, veterans, senior citizen, those rules do not apply to them. So let's recap on that. 18 and up, you only can receive benefits for 3 months if you are not working before they cut you off. Minors will still receive benefits if you are not working. The minors will still receive benefits. Social Security, disability, veterans, senior citizen, those rules do not apply.
See, it's a lot of confusion. They're gonna make this so difficult. Bonquisha gonna say, you know what? It's easier to work. Like right now, the old system, it's easier to just not work. You get more benefits. With the new system, you won't get that many. It's going to be much simpler to just work instead of reapplying for all this stuff every couple months. And then they say, if you got kids, there will be benefits for the children. So they're going to start calculating this stuff differently. Where they say, all right, you got 2 kids. We know how much it takes to feed 2 kids and not 3 grown people. So you ain't about to get enough food stamps for 3 people, including your grown self. We're going to give you what you need to feed your 2 kids.
If they don't redo the foods that qualify for SNAP, at the very least, they're going to start having posters and charts at these centers that say, hey, anybody that qualifies, this is the stuff we recommend y'all buy. Mark my words, they're where the crab leg eating welfare recipients. They're gonna say no crab legs, no seafood. This gonna bust your budget. I'm telling you, I'm probably coming up with it. Budget busters. Don't do this. Eggs, milk, dried potato flakes, grits, rice. That's it. Crab legs and lobsters. Take a nap. Steaks. Dream on. No. Basics.
And again, let me repeat, this is for the state of Illinois. I don't know what's going on in the other states, but the state of Illinois, those are the SNAP rules, aka EBT, aka food stamps.
Well, something very interesting happening with SNAP benefits, and this could impact, or will impact actually, millions of people across the country, and most have no idea it's coming. That's why I'm making this video. So here's the deal. The Trump administration is pushing a major change to how people on SNAP, that's the food assistance program, get their benefits. Right now, people only have to reapply once a year. Under the new proposal, they would need to reapply every 6 months. The administration says this will cut down on waste and make sure only people who truly qualify stay on the program. Now, critics are already sounding the alarm. They say this could knock families off benefits.
So there you go. Like I said, they are going to start making it uncomfortable. So right now, you got to do it every year. Now you got to do it every 6 months. And maybe next year, you got to do it every 3 months. And then every month. And you're going to be like, I'm tired of going down here every month and have to sit in this place for 2 hours and have to do this and do that. It's just going to grow very uncomfortable. You're going to say, I'm just going to go get a job. It ain't even worth it. Right? So here we are. And they say, the another thing is the fraud. So they say there was a lot of people deceased. I want to say a couple, like 5,000-10,000 deceased people was collecting SNAP. A lot of people, hundreds of thousands people were like, had duplicate accounts and stuff. I don't know how true it is, but that's what the news reports say. So that's why they want you to come back frequently to reapply. Make sure you ain't deceased somewhere and we still sending you money, or make sure you ain't got a job and we still sending you money. Come down here. Let's talk.
Yes. That's a real thing. That's why they asked to work under the table, because I think they would send welfare or something. You get a job at McDonald's, and I think that it's an automatic thing. So folks would like to try to get jobs working under the table. I do believe so, but I agree with the quarterly. Biannually, that's better than annually, but quarterly, every 3 months, that's going to apply heavy pressure, and it's fair. That is fair, quarterly.
Just because the paperwork gets harder. They argue that millions of low-income people already struggle with red tape, and this will make it worse. Food banks are worried too. They say if a bunch of people suddenly lose their benefits, doors are going to get slammed. Now, the USDA says the goal is...
And what this can also do, it can affect birth rates in a positive way, in marriage rates. When Bonquisha start to look around and see her sister and her cousin and them struggling, and she like, man, the younger generation, trust me, we witnessed some stuff coming up, with all the cracking stuff. And you be like, I ain't doing that. So some stuff can be cautionary tales where they be like, man, they out here struggling because they ain't getting stamps no more. And it is hard once you have kids, and people might wisen up.
There you go. We got to get to the edge of destruction. Somebody in the chat had said something. I guess there's a book about that, or a law. A lot of us won't change until we get to that point where if you go another step further with your ignorance and bad decision, you go off the cliff. And only then do a lot of us turn around because of the fear and pending doom and say, you know what? Okay, all right, I'm going to start to do better.
That part. So this is wicked.
Simple. Accountability and reducing fraud. Opponents say it's unnecessary and could create chaos for people who rely on this program. But there is evidence that there is massive fraud in this program. I'm here in Michigan, where they have major issues with SNAP and fraud. So this will be happening in the near future. Let me know what you're thinking about this in the comments below. Make sure you're following me right here.
I'm trying to figure out why the people so mad about food stamps. And it's only the palm color people. Like, literally, if you want food stamps, just apply and lie.
That's it. Apply and lie.
These people, the bad apples. Granted, shout out to beans. It's 2%. It's too many. All right. Like I told y'all, 2 to 3% of us is a million people. So it sounds small. 2-3% of 43 million. Now you talking about over a million people. So we got to understand. And that's just the ignorance. We ain't talking about the people that's on it. We talking about allegedly abusing. We know it's more, but even if we want to play that game, is wicked.
There we go. Yeah, we're talking about the extreme ignorance, the apply and lie level of ignorance. It is the JP level, my family level, pure scam artists. They are only applying to get over. They ain't looking to get their fair share. No, they want more than that. If they can apply twice, 3 times, they will. I know folks that try to take the same check to different banks and get cash 3, 4, 5 different times, man. Like, yeah, this again, this type of behavior is going to cause more strict and more consistent, check-ins quarterly. This type of behavior gonna move y'all from biannually to quarterly check-ins in no time flat, and they're gonna use y'all words against y'all. Keep it up.
Like literally, if you want food stamps, just apply and lie. That's it. Apply and lie. You see how they be stealing from us? Steal from them. Literally, you can have a 9 to 5, a 5 to 10, a 10 to 12 job, and still get that EBT. Just tell them you don't work. That's it.
And she's so ignorant. They stealing from us. Let's steal from them. How is it benefiting you and your children? Are y'all thriving? Are y'all getting ahead? I get it. If you getting ahead and you paying for college and y'all buying property and got assets, granted. But if this keeps you in poverty and stagnant, you are not doing it. You falling into their hands. It seems more like a trap. So you think you stealing and running off on the plug. It seemed like you done got yourself inside the bait car and now they about to come get you.
And that's my point. Exactly. They want y'all to carry on like this. They're like, yep, you don't like the new program? Tell us about what you're going to do. Applying and lying, cheating and stealing and thieving. Now it's going to be quarterly. Now we going to penalize your state. Now your benefits get cut less and less and less until, like Mr. X said, now you might as well just go to work. And there, the math ain't going to keep mathing. Keep lying.
That's it. Just tell them you don't work and you gonna get the funds. I've been doing it. I'm gonna still keep doing it. I'm gonna forever do it. Catch me if you can.
My God.
This.
Hair to the now. To the now. Hair to the now.
Look at her. She got thrush all on her tongue with that infected piercing. Y'all let her put that tongue on you. No wonder y'all be peeing out green stuff after the gok. Egregious. And she says, just simply apply and lie. It's that easy. And this is JP's spirit. He got this same kind of sentiment about, yeah, I mean, we take for us, we taking back from the system. And but we look at y'all and it's like, nah, I would rather not.
She been looking gooch with that tongue ring. A lot of gooch. That's her gooch green gooch tickler. That's egregious. Put your tongue back in your mouth. All I see is glazing demons. Effing yuckity.
So for that, to the pit.
Stank.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things to get brighter.
Whatever happened to moving covert? I thought, if you out here, you got to do a little wrong to try to get right. You don't advertise it and photograph your punches, if you will. Like, they up here just telling it, trying to go viral. At what cost? Cost of your freedom. Keep it up.
That part. And we got the celebrities on the action now. So I'm going to pull this up. where we at here. Shout out to Frederick Howard with the 10 ball. He says, women, this is why men adapt the self-build without therapy. We see your chaos and avoid it. You're not being adult women. At Ebony Dean says, get some straightening, Bonquisha.
Okay. Amen, Brother Frederick.
Or under instruction, as she says.
Mm-hmm.
And Sister Dee says the government needs to set time limits on these benefits.
They are. It's happening.
They are. Yeah, I think it's what? 2 to 3 years you can be on it. The woman just said in her state, in Illinois, you get 2 years or 3 years, and that's it.
And if you able-bodied, and I guess you down bad, you get 3 months. It was a lot of time. Yeah, like you get this like temporary relief for certain situations. If you ain't elderly, you don't meet none of these criteria, you ain't got kids, you're like 3 months.
Wicked. And Sean, the DD come back, says nasty. Leon can't even save that.
No, he said layer clothes. Oh, look at that picture.
And right, like I said, the celebrities are getting in on it. So shout out to the brother, where we at? Mike Epps. Mike Epps they trying to cancel Mike Epps.
Oh, this ought to be funny.
That's fucked up, Donald Trump, man. He ain't right, man. He cut the food stamps off. That was wrong, man. When he cut them food stamps off, I didn't see nobody posting no plates that week. Motherfuckers used to be on there. I got that mashed potato with the rice, with the gravy. They was posting God quotes all that week. This too shall pass.
Yeah! Boom, so Mike Epps, obviously, comedians like Corey Holcomb, they job, right? It is funny. It is what it is, Bonquisha. And is he lying? That's the question.
No, he ain't. Oh, that's so funny, man. Bonquisha up, she dancing, twerking, throwing that thing in the circle. But as soon as times get hard, shout out to the convenient religious folk. Soon as them plates get light and all of the imitation crab is out the refrigerator, now it's the gospel quotes. What'd he say? This too shall pass. God didn't bring me this far to let me down.
Yeah, he's an on-time God, all that.
Yes, he is.
I seen one motherfucker just post a plate.
A few moments later.
You know what I'm saying? Always loving God and keeping the faith. That's why I told people when these food stamps and stuff get cut off, don't worry about that. See, black people, we've been getting our shit cut off. We've been getting our doors kicked in and stuff. This is not for us. So don't take this as personal about the food stamps and all that. I'm actually glad they cutting some of these niggas off food stamps, because some of us need to not be on food stamps, because it's a trickle down effect. You get the food stamps, then you go buy the food.
There you go. So this was the Breakfast Club. We don't have the whole interview, obviously, but this is the thing he taking the most heat for. So he did the on-stage comedy. That was a little bit, but then he doubled down on the Breakfast Club, and now they like off with his head. He was saying some people don't need to be on it. He said, first of all, you eating bad foods. We getting diseases and stuff, and he said part of that, the bad foods is messing with our brains. That's why we getting locked up so much. And he was hitting on more stuff. And people didn't like what he was saying. And food ain't causing that, and that ain't causing this. But he was connecting dots.
Says the addicts. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you something. That's what helped me with my sugar addiction, man. Like, just realizing this is a drug. It was put in the food. Everything has sugar in it. Do y'all not understand how devastating that is? That don't have to be true. Sugar don't have to be in everything. I urge everybody, go look at how much sugar is in anything you eat. There is added sugar. I remember I started eating Greek yogurt. My wife, I'm gonna try some. It's healthy. But it ain't got no flavor. I don't really like it. So I'm gonna put some granola in it, right? That's healthy. My gosh. Got more sugar than Kool-Aid. Everything. If it tastes good and you got a craving for it, sugar. I guarantee you. Try it.
To give you cancer.
Mike Epps said,
some about the food stamps. Basically, some black people shouldn't even be on food stamps because it creates a trickle down effect. And, shoot, to tell you the truth, a lot of people that's in jail is because of their diet. They was eating their bad food and stuff. Bro, listen, let me say something. I don't care about the small percentage of people that are manipulating the system to get free food stamps and stuff like that. Government, I really don't care. The majority of people that are on that stuff actually need it, and it's helping them get by day to day.
Listen.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Majority of the people need it. We're not talking about the disabled, elderly, none of them. We talk about the women with the children of any race, don't really matter. That's the problem, bastard kids. So, and then he shout out to Beans. He kind of say the same thing. I ain't worried about that small percentage. Why y'all worry about such a small percentage? That's all they keep saying. That's the rebuttal.
Because the effect of that small percentage, which is looking to get reprimanded for their egregious behavior, the ripple effect from them not getting their stamps anymore, we all gonna feel it. Yeah, that's such a small percentage. A million some folks. Come on, that's a lot of projects. See that? I can't remember the numbers, but come on. What was the most in these setups? Like 30,000. It's a lot of projects. So there you go. Think about that. You empty out all of the notorious projects in the United States. I'm pretty sure that get you about your million. Good luck. You see what I'm saying? Now it ain't such a small number when you put it that way.
Okay. Address that. The majority of people that's on food stamps is not manipulating the system. And the majority of the population that's not on food stamps, the majority of the population that's on food stamps is white people. The majority of us is not on that.
Here we go.
But the black folks that are on it need it.
Here we go.
And this dude obviously is a gynocratic simp. So he up here, he got smoke from Mike Epps in the whole situation. He like, we need it. And white folks are on it more. Then it goes down that whole per capita. If you were on, shout out to the Truth Over Lies channel. Two things is true. Why can't we just clean up our house? I don't know why he keep deflected and moving the goal line. And
the deflecting is indirect shame. I'm getting so triggered trying to figure it out. This whole per capita, white folks on it more. Why are we pointing these fingers? Because there's more shame. So if we say, you know what? Yeah, we own it. I ain't got no shame because more y'all on it. So I can't have shame with more y'all on it. And then white folks like, no, because per capita is y'all, so I don't have so much shame. They are trying to rationalize their shame, and it's idiotic. Is it helping anybody? Sitting there saying they're on it more, we're on it more. Is it helping the people that are going to be affected by these benefits cuts? The answer is a heck no. But us telling them to prepare and to get they canned meat movement on is helping them. Y'all panders ain't helping nobody. All again, just trying to get in some woman's good graces, trying to get in her drawers.
Majority of the black folks that are on it need it. Okay? And the majority of them are not manipulating the system. So to be talking about this small number that's doing it, man, forget all that, bro. Forget all that. Now, do people need to get their diet in order? Yes. Yes. Do people need to eat healthier? Yes. But to try to say that you're glad that some of these people, I'm not happy that happened. It should have never happened. It was a horrible thing that happened. Right? So I don't agree with this take. And for him he also said in the clip that he can't be canceled. There's plenty of people that said that, right? Or that even thought that they would never be canceled. They can end up being canceled. I don't think this clip particularly will get Mike Epps canceled. But if you do something that is so horrible, you will be canceled. If you say something that is extremely horrible, you will be canceled, fam. Like we gotta stop the BS now. Stop the BS.
Execute Order 66.
So now they are threatening to cancel Mike Epps because he said something about Bonquisha's food stamps. And they done sent out a gynocratic soldier out here on the front lines. All right. All he got is a machete. And he like, look, I'm here for it by himself. But if you watched the show last night, shout out to the Regal Rumble, where there's real misandry, they won't cancel this woman for nothing. She can say whatever she want. But Mike Epps say something about food stamps. We'll cancel you, ninja. Watch your mouth.
Talking about very terrible, extremely terrible. The words he used, extremely terrible. Mike Epps' message in short was some folks don't need the benefits because they are abusing them to their detriment. They are abusing them only to indulge in foods that is killing them from the inside. These are facts. That's not extremely terrible. Again, it hurts to hear, right? It don't feel good processing it. Stop being so damn sensitive. So what? It don't have to feel good. It's true. But like you said, Gundra up here talking about wishing ill will on folks' children. But y'all would just look past that. Oh, because it's a black man. We get it. We get it, right? Black man bad, woman good.
So I seen this clip on Instagram, and it was Mike Epps on the Breakfast Club. And I do get what he was saying, but I'm going to have to disagree. So Mike Epps basically said that black people are used to, getting our stuff cut off, and the food stamps is not for us. And then he says because when we get food stamps, we go and buy food that causes us cancer. Then we eat the food that causes us cancer, and our attitude's all fucked up. And then he said it causes people to go to jail or something like that, he said. And I was like, I do agree with him to a certain extent, but I'm going to have to disagree with him at the same time. Because he's not in our shoes anymore. Mike Epps is not poor anymore. Mike Epps is rich. So he's in a different area than where we're at. Mike Epps can afford to buy food that doesn't give us cancer. Like, he can afford to eat healthy, get these shit.
Oh, here we go. Bottom line, she only going to listen if other poor people say it, which they are not, because they are benefiting off the system. So they are like, it's only valid if us poor people are demeaning food stamps. You can't be working class or rich, or you ninjas up here talk about food stamps. Only us recipients can shame it.
She's talking about valid. I got you valid. If you got dimples, indentations where your knuckles are like her, if you get to still with her hand up, Mr. X, I can't, ain't nothing you say valid. She got dimples and where her knuckles go. Talking about food that you don't need not a snack. You ain't going hungry. Ain't nothing you say is valid. Talking about validity. You got dimples in your knuckles.
Chefs and request, what he wants to eat. But us poor people, we have to get what's in the stores. Like, majority of us have to get junk shit, stuff that causes us cancer, because that's all we can afford. That's all we see in our neighborhoods. So we don't have a choice but to get that stuff. Us poor people can't afford to eat healthy every single day. Eating healthy is very expensive. Like, I've bought fruit, vegetables plenty of times before. It's not cheap. Especially when you have to make like certain meals that's healthy. It's not.
Man,
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
You ain't never bought a fruit or a vegetable that wasn't in a can or some sealed container, all right, or pre-chopped or stop. Y'all just, it's too expensive. We love our little Debbies and Lego Egos and Uncrustables.
You want to know one of the most nutrient-rich foods out there that's inexpensive? I keep telling y'all. Say it with me now. Canned sardines, canned mackerel. I'm telling you, if I'm down bad, I'm eating that, some crackers, and maybe some rice. But that and some crackers, trying to tell you, protein, omega-3s, and maybe a little oola and noola. I'm telling you. And there you go. It's easily done. You got your caloric load, you got your protein, but y'all don't really want to live. Y'all just want to eat. Y'all not eating to live, y'all living to eat.
And shout out to Didi, says processed foods are engineered to be addictive.
They are owned by cigarette manufacturers.
Cheap. So I really don't like when rich people speak on shit like this, because majority of the time their opinion is different from ours. Like, our opinion is, we need these food stamps to survive because our job is not paying us enough, or we don't have a job, so we need food stamps to fall back on because groceries are so expensive. But majority of the rich people are seeing it as like, y'all don't need food stamps anyway. Why don't y'all just pay with y'all's own money, and food stamps is not for y'all, or y'all need to be living off the government. And I'm like, it's two different worlds, it's two different opinions, and it's not seeing eye to eye. Like I said, Mark Epps don't live where we live. He probably came from where he came from like years ago. Like he used to live in the hood like way back when. But now that he got money now, his opinion is different. Like, oh, y'all need to be eating these foods that cause y'all cancer and da 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 da. But I'm like, that's all we can afford. That's all we see in the grocery stores. That's all people can buy their kids. We're eating to survive. Majority of us are not eating because, oh, this causes cancer.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Y'all are not eating to survive. Y'all are eating for taste and satisfaction. If you were eating to survive, like I said, y'all be eating sardines and beans and rice, the bare minimums. You wouldn't be sitting up here blowed out if you were eating to survive. I guarantee it. There wouldn't be no extra calories. Everybody is trying to survive. That's why it's foolish.
That triggers me every time. She just described the crabs in a bucket mentality. Yeah, I know you was down here with us at one point. I know you can identify with our struggle. I know you was here. We got pictures of you being here, but now, since you dare work, fight, scratch, and claw to get out, nah. You don't get it now. You ain't invited to the party. Give me your black card. You're no longer invited to the cookout. The black community, this segment of the black community, big blowed out, not the mama, y'all are deplorable. Y'all are insatiable. Nothing satiates y'all except for handouts. Can't nobody do better because now they become what? Sellouts and coons. Yeah, come back down to the poverty level so we can like you again.
That's all we see in the grocery stores. That's all people can buy their kids. We're eating to survive. Majority of us are not eating because, oh, this causes cancer. Or, oh, this is healthier than this. Da, da, da. Majority of people are just getting stuff that tastes good. And like I said, stuff that they can afford. So, like I said, I just don't like when certain rich people like talk about shit like this because they don't understand what we go through as poor people struggling to survive, like struggling to pay bills and shit, and everything's going high around us, and people are drowning in shit and struggling to, scrape up dinner and shit. So, like I said, I agree with Mike Epps to a certain extent, but I have to disagree with him like on certain shit. Like, no.
In that part. And she said, I would completely agree with him if he was poor. And that's part of it. So she can't relate to your struggle. Kind of what most people are saying nowadays. That's why everything's in turmoil. Because people ain't willing to listen to you if they can't 100% relate. We got to 100% be on the same page, or else, nah, I'd rather not.
Shout out to John Hope Bryant. John Hope Bryant made a video. He was sitting in his kitchen in his multi-million-dollar estate, and he was like, you want to know what I mean today? And he showed a can of like Campbell's condensed soup. So this is my dinner. This is it. So it ain't always something glamorous. And he said, if I want coffee, I ain't going to Starbucks. I got a Keurig over there. I'm sitting here making myself. Yes, y'all got the game messed up again. The poor and impoverished are desperately reaching for comfort at the expense of any kind of growth or fulfillment. Just comfortable for the time being. This is what it looks like.
That's it. So for that, to the sub on Quisha.
Yeah, big one.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
The poor and entitled. What a time to be alive.
And we were up here last week. We told y'all cancel Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that. So it need to be a full thing.
Please.
You stop spending money with these companies. That's what y'all on, right? For this cancel Christmas, cancel Thanksgiving type situation. All right, you stop spending money with these companies. Do you understand how the economy works? You do realize in order for the economy to thrive, that means money has to be put back into it, right? So you stop spending money with these companies. You starve these companies of money. Not only do you think you hurting the company, what do you think happens when you hurt the company? They lay off. they lay off, right? Because if they not generating enough money to justify paying the employees and make it make sense, then guess what? You got to go. That means the employees got to go. We got to cut employees. All right. Once money step, one money.
Oh, most of these places are firing people anyways, and that's no excuse to justify to continue to waste money on these holidays. It's ridiculous. So screw them people. It's about changing your whole lifestyle. So once you make this change, don't plan on ever going back to being a consumer and spending money on this useless stuff. All right, save your money, get some assets, take care of your family, all that. But y'all becoming too much of consumers. It don't even make sense.
That's it. And the only way to come out of that consumerism and impoverished mindset is to acknowledge it. Call the demon out by name. Shout out to last night's exorcism with Kundra. You got to call it out. You must say, I spent for no reason, especially y'all sisters. Say it. Say it with me now, Miss Raquel. I don't need all those things in my Amazon cart. I ain't got to get a little something off Amazon every day. I don't need boxes delivered to my door every day.
That part. So, yeah, I promise you, Amazon and Walmart will not go out of business. But if some of these other companies do, that ain't your problem. If 5 and below go out of business or something, or, it is what it is. Stop being a consumer. You shouldn't even be planning on shopping anymore. So you should be like, I don't care if that, it is what it is.
5 and below is pure consumerism. Pure. Like no hate, no shade. To me, it's a store full of trash, a hoarder's paradise, just temporary stuff.
Money start getting funny, employees gotta go. The big dogs ain't gonna miss out on no money. No, they never do, right? But it's gonna be the people like you, right? The same ones who behind, starving the economy. You're gonna be the one to get laid off. And then you know what else gonna happen after that? Then you're not gonna be able to pay your bills. And nobody's gonna come to save you once you can't pay your bills. You see these people right now going through these situations where they just a couple, maybe a month or two late on the rent and they already getting evicted. All right, and they wondering why the landlord's not stepping in and helping. Some landlords may, most ain't. Most don't have the cushion to come in and try to help you in hard times, right? These landlords barely making it themselves. They counting on you to pay your rent in order for them to pay the mortgages, in order for them, I don't know where y'all, I don't know. Like I said,
how'd she go from celebrating holidays to rent and mortgage and bills? Like, what is she talking about? Two things. I got lost here for a second. I don't know what the heck she talking about.
Yeah. Now she's starting to make some sense. First, she's saying not stimulating the economy is going to cause the economy to attack us or attack itself or fail. Now, don't be spending money on necessary stuff. Yeah, now you still both sides of their neck. Now don't spend money on necessary stuff and not pay your rent because the landlords can't afford to help you. Oh my goodness. Bonquisha don't care about that. It's a good point. Yeah, Bonquisha thinks that her landlord is rich. Every Bonquisha renting is under the assumption that the person that owns her house, her landlord, is rich. So when he comes saying, hey, I need that $1,200 or whatever it is, she like, come on, man. You got it. And she like, no, he don't. So she got a point there. But talking on both sides of her neck.
Also, I said she ain't got no point. She just up here just talking. All right, she started off standing on a point talking about, we need to be celebrating these holidays, keep the economy going. But her second part contradicts everything she said in her first part. Because you shouldn't be celebrating so that you can pay your rent. You can't tell people celebrate holidays and you need to pay your rent. No, what are you saying?
The last part, yeah. Empty out. The first part was doo-doo, sister. Just go with the last part. I help you out.
All the time. George Bush really did a disservice by letting y'all move along. Because y'all clearly behind. Because if you don't know by now how this works with the economy, you looking at it, you think you're in a recession? Starve the economy and see what type of real recession you're going to end up in, all right? And I mean, really, most of y'all ain't gonna do what y'all say. Y'all just get on here and be running y'all mouth anyway. I don't believe half the stuff that y'all, these causes that y'all pretend to be behind, right? It just sounds good, but I don't believe half of the stuff that y'all be talking about. That's why I don't go along with it. I said it in another video. Christmas ain't getting canceled over here, baby. I'm gonna still spend money. All right? I'm gonna still continue to help the economy thrive. I'm gonna continue to help people keep their jobs.
And that's the biggest part of it. So no matter what we say, people gonna do what they gonna do. And it got nothing to do with necessarily, celebrating and maybe getting together with your family, eating, all that good stuff. We done talked about it. We are talking about the consumerism of it all, spending and, pumping money. At best, y'all should be shopping black. Find some black businesses to buy stuff from. All right. It ain't going to be your favorite products that you like to consume. Buy different stuff. But y'all putting money into the wrong hands. That's the net of it.
Amen. I like that, Mr. X. If you're going to spend it that way. Now, this is out of touch with reality. Now, forget Omar. He wasn't saying nothing wrong. Omar Epps. Now, she's wild. This is a disconnect. She like, forget y'all. Her message is so FUBAR. She like, y'all poor people, y'all need to still stimulate the economy. It's going to get worse. That's a wild message. She's like, I'm going to do it. That's because you can. This message needs to be canceled. It is detrimental. Come on, y'all poor folks. Still stimulate the economy. Otherwise, it's going to get worse. So do it. I'm doing it. She like, keep up with the Joneses. That's what I heard.
Man. And Dee Dee, she says, I already have Christmas fatigue in November.
Absolutely not. F Christmas.
And for that, Bon Quisha to the sub.
Bye. Bye that.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
And if you can, shop smart, shout out to folks that have families and things need to get bought. Shout out to my father-in-law. When you manage your time correctly, you can take advantage of out of season things. I've grown to be big on that. So like, if I want a fire pit for the winter, I'm going to wait until they go out of season at the hardware store and they try to hide them in the back, and then you get them. You want a coat for the winter, buy it in the springtime, whenever they're going out of season, because the prices be cut. If you got to spend smart.
That part. So here we go. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit the like button. We're going to move over to this next story. This is going viral with this big blowed out woman getting sued.
Affair, a TikTok star, and a $1.75 million verdict that nearly ended with a fight outside the Durham County Courthouse. That was not the fight. That was the joy inside the courtroom. We're talking about the case of North Carolina TikToker Brene Montague. She was sued by her now husband's ex-wife. Tonight, a jury found Montague liable for destroying the couple's marriage. WR's Eric Miller was in court and has the story.
That's the sound of a $1.75 million cheer, coming just moments after court was adjourned. Akira Montague embraced her attorney, Robinetta Jones, as dozens of supporters yelled from the sidelines.
She has received justice from losing her husband and the father of her children.
Akira Montague's lawsuit, filed in Durham County Court, accuses Brene Montague, an influencer with nearly 3 million followers on TikTok, of seducing and having an affair with her then-husband, Tim. That affair then turning to marriage when Brene and Tim wed. In the suit, Akira Montague claimed Brene used her online influence as a weapon. The affair also caused damage to her health and deprived her kids of a 2-parent household.
And it was nothing but lies.
Brene Montague, who represented herself in court, slammed the verdict, saying Akira Montague knew her marriage was over and allowed the affair.
She gave her consent. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done.
But the jury didn't agree, awarding Akira Montague the $1.75 million after more than 700 pieces of evidence were presented in court, including some of Brene's own TikToks and texts.
That says that my client was telling the truth.
The case hinged on two rarely used laws, including alienation of affection.
It can be very hard to prove, and the reason is because it's hard to find a point in a relationship where the relationship necessarily started to go bad.
But in these videos and in the court testimony, the jury found that point, leaving Brene Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
Man. So this big blowed out woman, I done seen her on my algorithm before. I didn't know what she was, but apparently she got millions of TikTok followers and she's a deal. And this woman sued her. They were friends, I guess. These two women were friends and she took her husband. All right. The guy you see in this picture, he looked halfway zesty, but they fighting over this ninja. And, you know, she got sued for $1.7 million. That's what the judge awarded her. That don't mean, it's kind of like we was talking about with the whole reparations thing, right? You could be awarded almost like Tasha K and Cardi and OJ Simpson. I mean, the civil court. So, but will you get the money? That's a whole nother story.
You heard her. Absolutely not. Bonquisha will rather take herself up out of there before she pay her that money. You heard her. That's her last stand. She'd have been embarrassed to the moon. They in there cheering. She's like, y'all cheer y'all. I ain't giving y'all a dime. I don't care. I would not be reprimanded for my bad behavior. Shout out to social media. Ah, my goodness. I keep saying it. This stuff is documented. You up here clout chasing. You done stole this woman's man and you up here rubbing her face. And now she done beat you upside the head for 1.75 mil. Beautiful justice. Shout out to social media. Everything is documented. 700 pieces of evidence is crazy.
Man. Here we go.
Modern day Montague feud gone viral.
And it was nothing but lies.
North Carolina TikToker Brene Kennard ordered to pay $1.75 million after a jury found her liable for having an affair with her manager, Tim Montague, characterized under North Carolina law as criminal conversation and...
Hold on. Her manager? So here we go. These two women were best friends, and you allow your husband to be a manager for some other woman. And the thing is, the wife was more desirable than this side chick here. So she like, oh, that woman, 350 pounds. He couldn't possibly take my husband. And a few moments later, she took your man.
What was it? Let's analyze this right quick. How did this blow? She blowed out. How did this sister steal her man? Most likely she was displaying, I'm being clear what I'm saying. She was displaying some femininity. Yeah, the sisters act
and she's rich. And she's like Peach McIntyre hood rich. So she was probably buying this ninja trinkets. Who knows? He seen when she was driving. He probably went over her. He was her social media manager. So he started to see money. He was like, oh, I'm about to go over here.
And there it is. She said, come help me with some stuff later tonight. Went over there. She had on her little get up, her little silky shorts. Y'all know what time it was. And things got spicy, as that yellow ninja said.
with her manager, Tim Montague, characterized under North Carolina law as criminal conversation and alienation of affection. Montague's ex-wife, Akira, suing Kennard for her deliberate interference in the marriage, including wrongful and malicious acts.
What's up, y'all?
Saying in a court filing, Kennard engaged in behavior designed to seduce him, like wearing very short skirts and twirling her hair in a flirtatious manner. The plaintiff's attorneys presented evidence, including sexual videos and texts, a video of Kennard dancing in the couple's home, and another video of her saying she cannot wait to be Mrs. Montague. They argued the TikToker, who had millions of followers, flaunted their relationship.
This is wicked. And we talked about this on the Regal Rumble. Shout out to Raquel and Ebony. We talk about this all the time, actually, how y'all women move. But we recently said when y'all will have a best friend and y'all will see her man and say, I need that ninja. I want him. I got to have him. If this was two men, he'd say, your wife is cool. I need a chick like that. Sort of. She might not even look the same, but she got the same mannerisms and she might like to cook or whatever. But the women will say, nah, I want your man and I got to have him.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Plain and simple. Huh? Let's talk about the physical aspects of it. Sister be like, I'll wipe the meat off, but you can't wipe out the cudicata. See what I'm saying? That's like, I want him. I will wipe him off. But as men, we know what we doing to y'all. Ain't no wiping nothing off. God dang it. And I want your man. That's evil. I don't know about y'all ninjas, but that is pure evil. You deserve to perish. Why are you looking at any man's woman, especially a ninja you claim to be your brother? You deserve to perish in the pits of Hades.
On social media.
Hi guys. That says that my client was telling the truth.
Akira Montague saying as a result of Kennard's actions, she has suffered humiliation, mental and emotional anguish, and injury to her health, adding their actions deprived their 2 young children of a 2-parent household.
She has received justice from losing her husband and the father of her children.
But Kennard argues she had Montague's consent.
She gave her consent. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done.
Kennard now calling herself Mrs. Montague, saying the couple are married, though NBC News couldn't find any legal documentation supporting that claim. She tells NBC News in a statement, the verdict wasn't fair at all. I fought the lies for 8 days and the jury sought sympathy, not facts, adding it's not over until God says it's over. Tim Montague adding about the TikToker, my wife had no fair shot, especially when defending herself against an entire team of attorneys. As for that 1.
Hold on, Tim, which wife? Both your wives was in the courtroom. Nonetheless, where her statement at? She said, I was in the courtroom. She defended herself. She did not have a lawyer. That's why they letting them know. They say she ain't got no money. They like, all right, 1.7 million. She said, you ain't gonna never get it. They say she broke. She didn't even have a lawyer. She was in there representing herself for 8 days.
She couldn't.
That's why she lost. If she had a lawyer, she probably would have easily won, even though this is North Carolina. So in North Carolina, they got different state laws. Like you said, the alienation and all this different stuff. Don't know, but here we are.
You don't represent yourself. I don't know, unless you're an attorney, you done passed the bar. I don't know what other instance where that makes sense. Not this. Yeah, where your money at? Money bags is gone.
Well, it sounded goofy. It sounded like a goofy complaint. They're like, all right, this woman trying to sue you for $2 million for taking her husband. And logically, people like, that sound crazy. And she was like, I'm about to go in here and handle this. And it was more than what she thought. And they was like, well, this is a real deal. She probably didn't do any research. And like, in your state, this is a real thing.
It don't matter. She said they ain't gonna get it. That's embarrassing. Pocket checked to the moon. You couldn't afford to tell them you could need to lawyer up. She ain't got the bread gone. You spent it on that ninja. And his statement, she didn't stand a chance against all them team of attorneys. Pathetic ninja.
Man, we got some super chats.
Appreciate you, Air Force Reek. Says, born, raised, and currently living in North Carolina. And this type of thing should happen more often. People need to learn to stop hunching on married folks. Amen. Appreciate you, Air Force Reek. Says, good evening, fellas and chat. Good evening, Air Force Reek.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to Jada Gray. How you doing, brother? Says, built like a cannonball, blew from the pirate ship. A cannonball. Cannonball. Appreciate you, Dee. Says, if my husband cheated on me with that, I'd sue too. Appreciate you, Air Force Reek. Says, the wife lost her job because of the verdict. They thought she wasn't coming back. Oh, wait. Which one? See, now I'm confused.
Yeah, we all are. But I'm going to let this keep going. Hit the like button. This is wicked.
Adding about the TikToker, my wife had no fair shot, especially when defending herself against an entire team of attorneys. As for that $1.75 million payday,
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
All right, Maggie joins us now. Maggie, sorry, we were sort of glued to the monitors there. This one's a strange one.
Fair.
Let's back up. You mentioned this is a North Carolina law, but there are other states where people can sue over infidelity?
Yeah, Tom, that's actually true. And for people sitting at home thinking, hold on, you can be sued for having an affair, the answer is yes, indeed. This is a thing. In fact, in a handful of states, including Utah, New Mexico, and Mississippi. And North Carolina, for its part, has actually seen multiple cases, including back in 2021. There was one involving a state senator that was settled out of court. And then back in 2011, a kind of infamous payday. There was one of these cases where a woman was ordered to pay $30 million for wrecking a marriage.
$30 million. Wow.
$30
okay.
million.
Maggie Vespa, we thank you for bringing us that story. We thank you.
So pay attention. This is a real thing. I mean, look at this big sister with her bust down wig. She one of these TikTokers. She be over there dancing and she blowed out. People can look down on her. She ain't some gorgeous collarbone popping, natural hair wearing. No, people is vaudeville. We seen the one woman. She always got her stomach out with all the kids. And her husband ain't got no teeth. They all making bread because people like looking at it.
Yeah, go live about this, sister. Yeah, TikTok this development. Why don't you? You and your man now. Every time y'all make a video, shoot, this is social media. This is digital currency up here. I got to believe they can what they call it, garnish your wages. Got to be. Yeah, they ain't playing. You got some form of employment. They coming for them ends.
Well, like you said, depends how clever these people are. Shout out to Tasha K and them. A lot of people ain't got stuff in their name, got LLCs and stuff in different people's name to try to circumvent and avoid paying. That's how most people avoid paying these civil suits. They'll move to a state, that have no, state taxes and stuff and different. What was it? OJ moved to Florida somehow. He was living in Florida. He was able to avoid having to pay that civil suit. So different states got different loopholes and people try to figure it out.
There you go. Shout out to the men that got folks they could trust and work these angles. Shout out to Akon. Hey, I guess Akon's ex tried to sue him for some bread, and Akon ain't got nothing in his name. So I ain't got nothing for you.
So here we go. If you're just coming in, we documenting it. Now we're about to get into the meat. We're going over to the BNN. That was CNN. Let's go to BNN.
I like it.
Did you hear about the woman from North Carolina who was ordered to pay more than $1 million for taking her friend's husband and destroying her marriage? Renee Kennard, an influencer with nearly 3 million followers on TikTok, was accused by her ex-friend Akira of stealing Akira's husband, Tim. Akira filed a lawsuit for alienation of affection last year. And here's the backstory. This is Akira, this is Renee, and this is Akira's ex-husband, Tim. Before Akira and Tim broke up, all three of them were friends. They would hang out together, and Tim would assist Renee with her social media growth. But Akira believes they were doing more than just managing her together, and Tim would assist.
Look at this ninja. He in the house with all three of them. He happy as a lark. He get all the kudakata. His wife don't even know at the time that he's sleeping with her best friend. He clapping all the cheeks. Look at that smile. That's a smile that only kudakata can put on your face.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
This ninja in here dancing and jiggling and jigging. He got his wife, kudakata available. Then here, every time the wife turn around, big blowed out Bonquisha giving him googly eyes, and he eating it up. This nug, yeah, he eating it up. You see what I'm saying? A real ninja like me. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out of ear and eyesight and say, "Hey, babe, your friend tripping. You might want to tell her go home. She keep looking at stuff she ain't got no business looking at." But Nug, no, Nug, like that's a bet. Nug, I'm like, "Hey, babe, you look tired. Why don't you go to sleep?" Yeah, I'm gonna help her do some TikTok stuff. Close the door. Put your earplugs in. Say your prayers.
I will say this at this point to the modern women, y'all need to just start maybe getting into the poly stuff or something. Some of y'all, because even his wife, even though she ain't completely blowed out, that's her here at the stove. She's still a little too big, woman. You think you're small because you ain't 350 pounds like the other woman. You're like, I'm only 250. She 350. No, you wasn't applying enough pressure.
Amen. Amen. And she lost weight as the trial went on. That was her revenge thing. Yeah, after they broke it up, then she started to lose weight. That's what y'all sisters do. Y'all go on this revenge weight loss. So by the time the trial hit, she was as healthy as she had been in quite a while. She had to put on. She said, yeah. She said, you took my man? And yeah, the women, y'all know how to work them angles. Like, she blowed out. I'm going to get in better shape. I'm going to give you something to desire because I know that ain't desirable. And I'm going to take her money.
And the crazy part is, like you said, his wife had no intuition at all. Like, why is your husband helping another woman with her social media? what does he do? Is he some kind of social media guru? Is he responsible for helping Mr. Beast grow his channel? Like, what does he know that she said, I need your husband to help me grow my TikTok. And she said, that's a good idea. Y'all should spend time together and do TikToks.
What I be telling y'all, if they don't have if a man and woman don't have a clear-cut business relationship where you got to have a goal you're trying to accomplish, some assignment, a sales pitch, something. But if y'all just sitting there having a casual conversation, the woman single, whatever, there's going to be some sexual tension that's going to develop. And it did. And Nug Nug and Bonquisha don't know nothing about no genital discipline. Meats clashing, and here we are.
And Tim would assist Brene with her social media growth. But Akira believes they were doing more than just managing her social media. Akira claims that Brene was bending over in front of the plaintiff's husband while wearing very short skirts, was twirling her hair in a flirtatious manner, licking her tongue to expose her tongue ring in a flirtatious manner.
It's over. Why you keep bringing this woman in your house? Y'all having dinner. All right, she get up, she drop her fork right in front of your husband with a skirt on, bend over and put her whole cudicata and cheeks in his face. And Nug Nug said, I gotta have it. Got to have it. Male nature don't matter. They say, oh, she blowed out. You blowed out too, just not as much. And he look at him. So
thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, look at that ninja. Let's brothers, we gotta do better. He look fluffy and you know what I mean? Flufferific Nug Nug. He ain't got no bounds. Like you said, it's available kuta kata. Y'all don't get it. I wish she had video footage. Anytime she went to the bathroom, went outside the room, and they was just them, the blowed out Brene went brazy. I'm telling you, probably a little gawk while she washing her hands, the whole shebang. I know what I know.
Was verbally flirting with the plaintiff's husband, was continuing to pursue a friendship with the plaintiff while seducing the plaintiff's husband. She was posting videos expressing how the plaintiff's husband makes her genitals throb, expressing how she can't wait for them to be together, how she feels when he touches her, especially when his hand is on her thigh while they're driving, and bragging about having intercourse with him and wanting more of it.
Holy hell.
Nigga eat me out. I'm out here in Miami. Hey, looking for the hoochie daddy. Why the niggas that get ratchet? My son need a new pair. Too many bitches. Where the niggas at? I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. I'm trying to get my coochie stretched. Yeah. You know the dress to the back. Yeah. I like a nigga with a stretch. Yeah.
Listen here. Shout out to Brene. Brene said that Tim was making her cudicata throb. First of all, this woman is 300 pounds. So if her cudicata is throbbing, you can probably measure it on a Richter scale. You probably felt vibrations. Like, what the hell was that? Cudicata throbbing.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Well, what is that? What is that? Is this Jumanji? No, Bonquisha's cudicata throbbing. Hey, see that? That's gonna get a man every time. I'm telling you, sisters. Come on now, feed your man's ego. It's for the best. It's for the betterment of you, and he gonna give you better intimacy. The whole shebang. Cause this is the risk. He risks running outside, and you ain't said nothing sweet to him in a while. And Big Funky, let's drive it home. Funky, unsightly, moo wearing, bonnet wearing Bonquisha. She look at your man and say, you make my cudicata throb. That's a heck of a compliment. Like, oh, really? And it was over. That's how she got your man. She said, my cudicata throbbing. He said, that's a bet.
And what have we learned from this? Married women, or married folks in general, but married women in particular, because we told y'all men don't move like this. Married women, be careful of the women you bring around your husband in your house. In your house. Y'all ain't like out at dinner or, at an event or something socially. You bringing people into your home, be careful.
My theory is only happily married women can be friends with other happily married women. Y'all can sit there and have y'all happy, joyful wife stories and stuff, and y'all ain't worried about each other's man. That's a real thing. So that's the only way it works. But if one sister unhappy, I done seen it with some of my toxic friends, and then oh my gosh, just folks get drunk, start calling each other out mid house parties. Yeah, happily married women, don't be around single harlots. It will end you.
Once the lawsuit was made public, Brene posted a video that many felt was mocking Akira, with Tim popping into Brene's bedroom unannounced, looking for his keys.
Hey, good morning, sir. Thanks for coming over to come pick me up.
If I wanted Tim a long time ago, don't y'all?
Oh, so she tried to play that off. And this what's wrong with y'all when y'all want to go live all day long, JP and some of y'all. And
Brene's bedroom unannounced, looking for his keys.
so in this moment, he's still married to the other woman. And he just walking around her house while she live. And people like, why her husband just walking around? And she tried to play it off. Look.
Hey, good morning, sir. Thanks for coming over to come pick me up.
Now she like, hey, good morning. Like he ain't just get done clapping her cheeks. And, hey, good morning. Like he ain't in there looking for his keys. He got to hurry up back home to his wife. I mean, and this, I guess, people start saying, hold on, something ain't right here. This was the beginning.
Of course not. What the heck is we talking? This is y'all goofies that think men and women can just be friends.
Impossible. This guy just walked into that room like, man, this is serious. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way in hell. What we talk about? And you see how women are so much better liars. I didn't see. I had to watch it the second time to see her eyes get big because she played that off so well. Oh, hello, sir. Thanks for coming pick me up in the morning. But if you catch it, he walk in, her eyes go boom, and then she jump into her hyena character. But nevertheless, a man could never be that smooth. A man up there, he just gonna start stumbling. What you doing here?
First of all, a man ain't gonna be live while he got another woman in his house that he just got done clapping her cheeks. He ain't gonna be sitting there live while he brushing his hair. Just a married man with a woman just walking around his house while he live.
And that's another point. I don't know if this was exactly a mistake. Like y'all women wild like that. Maybe she like, I'm gonna go live, and there could be a chance. Look, she right at the door. Like the whole shot. I'm saying that like it's like she kind of like I'm tired of being a secret. I'm getting that too. I'm tired of being a secret. I'm gonna catch you on camera accidentally.
Unannounced, looking for his keys.
Hey, good morning, sir. Thanks for coming over to come pick me up.
If I wanted Tim a long time ago, don't y'all think I would have had him? If I plotted, I would have got it.
Well, the judge believes she plotted and she got it.
Look at all that body. All that body. She got like triple Z boobies. Her boobies are world renowned. So that's what she be doing. A lot of her videos, she be doing the boobies, and you got to lift all that gut up just to get to the cuda. The cuda probably got fungus and mold and a little bit of moss growing on it. You like, is them pubic hairs? No, that's moss.
No, them barnacles.
Yeah!
You got barnacles on your cuticata. It's the discoloration. Know what it is. All her flesh ain't the same color. So whatever hitting up under them shorts is real dark from the chafing and the friction and the rubbing. G Honda know with his knock knees. Like that's the thing. It's all blistered and high friction areas. See what I'm saying? High friction and sweat and gunk.
After hearing the guilty verdict, Brene says she believes the judge was wrong. She says Akira gave her permission to date her husband because she knew that marriage was over anyway. Now that it's all said and done, Brene gets to keep Tim, but she has to pay millions for that dick. I hope it's worth it. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
North Carolina influencer Brene Kennard just lost a $1.75 million lawsuit for wrecking a marriage and still refuses to pay a single cent. She has officially been found liable for destroying another woman's marriage. But instead of accepting the verdict, she's already planning to appeal. The court's newly released verdict form shows Brene guilty on 2 counts: criminal conversation worth $250,000 for having an affair, and alienation of affection, a staggering $1.5 million for deliberately breaking up a marriage. The internet can't stop talking about it because apparently in North Carolina, even talking to someone's husband can get you sued. But what shocked everyone more was Brene's reaction. No remorse, no tears, just defiance. Insiders say she refuses to compensate Akira and plans to drag the case out in appeal court. Akira's supporters filled the courthouse steps crying and cheering as justice was served. Meanwhile, Brene's camp isn't backing down. She's already made it known that she plans to appeal the decision and refuses to pay a dime, at least for now. But online, people are saying,
woman funky. Look how she was showing up to court. She was walking up in here like this, defending herself with a wrinkled. This girl, you got to get the full scope of it.
Isn't backing down. She's already made it known that she plans to appeal.
Look at them shoes. How you get your foot in there? Them leggings. She got on business casual leggings. They look like jeans, but they're really leggings. But on her, that you can tell they leggings because she just you expanded them too much. All right. That wrinkled shirt. You didn't even iron your shirt before you walked into a courtroom to defend yourself against a $2 million lawsuit with a wrinkled shirt.
Maybe she like, hey, I'm poor, I ain't got it. Huh? Little misdirection, little chest. She's like, why you suing me for millions? Look at my wrinkled shirt. Huh? Ignore my TikTok when I did the money phone to my ear. Yeah, look at my wrinkled clothes now. Clout chasing, putting on for the folks at what cost? Now you can't come to court wrinkled. They got 700 pieces of evidence showing that you are out here stunting on the gram. That didn't work.
The decision and refuses to pay a dime, at least for now. But online, people are saying this case just changed the game. In North Carolina, cheating doesn't just cost you your reputation, it costs you your bank account too.
You know what the crazy part about this situation with Brene and Akira? Brene is going to try to make that girl life a living hell still. Brene is going to be like a baby daddy that you trying to force to pay child support. You know what the crazy part about it? Child support will send you to jail before a civil debt will. Even though Akira won, the court doesn't have.
That's wicked. That's wicked, and it's true. So, yeah, child support will send you to jail over a few months. You miss a couple payments, all right, they'll lock you up. But a civil case, go decades. You know, you can keep satiating them. Shout out to Peach McIntyre. Go send a little $8, little $10, little $52. Just make payments and, you know, keep yourself up to date. But you ain't got to pay the total debt.
There you go. Shout out to student loans. That's one thing I learned. Don't ever default on student loans. And yeah, just satiate them. Keep paying something. Yeah, I took that to her. Shout out to the first.
That's what Tasha K's doing with Cardi right now.
There you go.
She's up here the one day showing receipts. She said, look, I'm paying on it. They're like, oh, you need to pay. Tasha said, I'm paying on it. I ain't got no money. She was showing, she'd be like, hey, I just paid $80,000 last month. And I paid, you be showing receipts. But she's like, I ain't got the whole $4 million. She'll get it when I get it.
Paying $80,000. Golly. Man, god dang, Tasha K. I hate that. $4 million, $80K. Shoot, that ain't never right.
In her over the money. Instead, it becomes civil debt. And it legally connects to the two women for 10 years. And don't you know, after 10 years, even if this woman don't collect 1.7 million, they gotta go back and reopen it. So Brene will always be tied to Akira for the rest of her life. Akira and her lawyer will have to keep trying to enforce this woman to pay. And I'm gonna tell you something, this ain't like child support. All right, civil debt, this type of situation is not like child support. You can't do no payment plan. Brene won't be able to do a payment plan. In order for Brene to do a payment plan, that means that Akira and her lawyer will have to agree with, hey, yeah, she can pay a couple of $1,000s a month, blah, blah, blah.
And you'll be a fool not to. I don't Yeah, we have to see the people that don't agree. It's either agree or get nothing and just drag it out. Somebody say, I give you 1,000 a month or 200, or I will give you whatever it is. You can be like, nope, I want the whole 1.7 or the whole 10 or whatever they owe you. No, you can be like, all right, yeah, start paying on it. Start paying on your debt. But if you say no, you more likely ain't gonna never see a dime.
There you go. Let me get 3 whacks a month. I'm a generous person. 3 whacks. That's all. I'm gonna do the math. How long it's gonna take for them to pay that off? Yeah, I ain't tripping. I know you ain't got it. Good point, Mr. X. I think she agreed to that. You getting that TikTok money? Hey, my 3 whacks. She gonna hate that every month. 3 whacks. I'm gonna tell you how many years.
But I wouldn't even want to be tied to that dumbass bitch. I wouldn't even want to be tied to Brene like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you calling the child support office. My baby dad still ain't paid this month. It just gonna just sit there like that. Brene don't even have like real property or nothing. The hoe don't even have a fucking W-2. That means that they gonna have to go through her PayPal. They gotta go through so much shit just to like get something. And the way how Brene is, she gonna make that girl chase that motherfucking money for the rest of her life. But I am so glad that Akira got to tell her story. You know what I'm saying? Like, she really like that was, man, I know that took a lot for her to relive this stuff, to talk about it again. Like, I'm really proud of Akira for winning this case and showing.
And so I would say some of y'all are very unconventional. I don't know how y'all survive. So like she said, good luck. It's not like this woman works a 9 to 5 and she gets a paycheck, or she got millions in the bank, or, you know, she gets some kind of income tax. A lot of these people just be having PayPals and Cash Apps. They don't have bank accounts. They're like nomads. So it could be rough.
That's crazy. I could not imagine. Shout out to my brother Terrence trying to move and groove with a business like that. Got PayPal or Venmo. You ain't got no LLC set up or structure. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing set up to properly pay your taxes or nothing. Again, shout out to all these Shios, all of these chickens coming home to roost. We ain't talking about it in a while. All of these self-employed, money phone having folks. There's rules to this game. You got to check in with Uncle Sam. Are y'all doing this?
Women who done been through this, like, hey, you can do something about it. It's like she won the case, but still lost peace at the same time.
I won't pay a penny of the $1.5 million because she allows me to be with Tim.
Brene said Akira would never see a single dollar of the $1.75 million. Those were her exact words. When the court announced the verdict, Brene looked straight into the camera and said Akira wouldn't get a cent and that she had no intention of paying the compensation. Even after the judge's ruling, Brene kept mocking Akira, calling her bitter, jealous, and broken. Online, people reacted. $1.7 million for a man, an unemployed man? She's going to spend her whole life working for Akira. But
look at him.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, he was a semi-pro football player.
God,
this is him. This is him. He was one of the top semi-pro football players in the nation. They say even some NFL teams was coming out to scout him. All right, the Alabama Jaghawks, the Sacramento Windstorms. Y'all heard of the new NFL teams? The where we at? The Harrisburg Nighthawks and the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, that's basketball. Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets was there scouting them for football. Lots of people.
The Chattanooga Gerbils, the expansion teams. I can't stand a semi-pro playing ninja. I ain't gonna hold you. Much shade. I got reasons. This is why you a grown man. If you are out here risking health and limb, you need to be very financially set, and you need to have some insurance on yourself too. You just out here playing and joking. What is this? 37U? I wish I might go try to play some football today. Grow up.
Yeah, this dude here, we don't know, his age or anything. One thing we know, this is Nug Nug, and he was showing up.
No bread, no water, just meat.
So shout out to all the women out there, even the Kundras. They say only 5% of men can have, and you got to be rich. You got to be a top 5% man to be rich to have your way with women. We beg to differ. Men are the prize.
This is a semi-pro ninja with two women's. One rich. This is a semi-pro nug in the middle of $1 million lawsuit. Tell me he ain't winning. It's all about his meat. Tell me he ain't winning.
Yes.
Appreciate you divine photos. My goodness. Because I could be wrong, but Tim's wife probably stopped doing her part as a wife. Yeah. Plus, unattractive chicks tend to do more than the attractive women. I hear you, brother Divine. Appreciate you, Jada Gray. Says fat ass will belly flop all the water out the pool. Appreciate you, brother Evie Ray. He says big nasty attitude, blowed out like Dank the Moss. Indeed.
But she took a woman's husband. We documented it. So it's pay attention.
She did take him. Appreciate you, Evie. Says the Hawaiian Rose football team. There you go. Yeah, the expansion team's the Hawaiian Rose.
This is the price of taking someone else's husband. Akira won. Not only did she win $1.75 million in damages, she also won back her dignity. Akira may have lost her marriage, but she gained something far more powerful: justice. Akira cried, not because she lost, but because she was finally believed. The woman who had been laughed at was now standing on the right side of justice. Because in the end, you can steal someone's partner, but you can't steal their peace. And now the whole world knows it. What do you think about this?
Now that we can say this whole Akira Brene lawsuit is basically over, I want us to normalize suing the mistress. Sue that hoe. Forget about violence. Forget about stalking. Take her to court. Oh, you want my man? Okay, just know it comes with a price. Akira absolutely ate that. While Brene was thinking that Akira gave her permission to take her husband, Akira was building up a case. Nah, girl, this ain't for free. It's gonna cost you $1.7 million to be exact. If Akira's going to have to take care of those kids by herself, she's gonna need the funds. The streets are saying that Devin's coming after Tim next. Just know I will be staying tuned. Hopefully Tim is smarter than Brene and actually brings his lawyers. Because I promise you, you're gonna need them.
Yeah. So now she's trying to sue him separately. This woman taking y'all to task. She about to sue Tim too. And Tim gonna walk in there and the blowed out woman gonna be his lawyer. It's gonna be all bad. This is a circus.
They about to break up. That's what's about to happen. Ain't no nug happy ending. Nug and the big blowed out sister are about to split ways because of this tension. They fighting. The honeymoon is over, man. It's done. Yeah, soon both. Go ahead, but how much is the ex paying? Because ain't none of this stuff at no cost, I wouldn't imagine. I don't know. Maybe her attorney did do it. Was it called pro bono? But yeah, does she got all this money, keep going into these legal suits?
The people will not be on your side, Tim. And shout out to Black Goddess and Cherish for being on the scene. I hope to see y'all in January.
So Brene has been found liable. She now owes Akira $1.5 million for stealing another woman's husband. The verdict is in, and after days of testimony, tears, and chaos, the jury didn't hesitate. Akira just won one of the wildest courtroom battles the internet's ever followed. $250,000 for alienation of affection, plus over $1 million for emotional and financial damage. For months, Brene bragged online about taking Akira's man, mocking her as jealous and bitter. But today, that arrogance came with a price tag. Akira stood in court, surrounded by supporters, breaking down when the verdict was read. After being humiliated online, she finally walked away with justice and the proof that she wasn't crazy. She was right.
This is wicked. Look at her. She was sitting up in that courtroom by herself. Everybody looking. It's supposed to be a lawyer, a little white guy sitting next to you. All right. Nope. Look at her sitting right there. Bonquisha, come on now. We're your public pretender. You should have called us.
Man, I would have had a ball in there lying and making stuff up. I would have put on the show for you, Bonquisha, better than what you did after being all emotional. Yeah, shout out to my man Charlie Day. I'm highly versed in bird law. Shout out to Always Sunny.
Crazy. She was right. Social media is calling it karma in real time. Brene went from the other woman to the woman who owes $1.5 million. And now fans are asking the same thing. What happens to Tim? With no money and no clout left, insiders say he's next in line for legal trouble. For Akira, this isn't just a win. It's a message. You can't destroy someone's marriage, gloat about it, and think you'll walk away untouched. She lost her husband, but Brene just lost everything else.
Order. Order in the damn courtroom. This ain't the damn nightclub. This ain't Magic City. They in there going ham. They about to start twerking. Somebody gonna go up on the judge's table up there, whatever it's called, start popping something. Hey, put that track on. Next thing you know,
throw that ass in a circle. My goodness. Not in the good white man's courtroom. After that courtroom, man. She said, keep it going. We hype. Y'all acting a whole fool in that court of law. I'm happy, yeah. I ain't worried about that, but y'all still wild. I want to see the fight. They said the big brutish woman was mad, and they almost started fighting in the hallway. That's what I want to see. Show the good stuff. She act like she won. She walked out hand in hand. I'm trying to tell you, that ride home was pure devastation. She almost crashed. She had to pull over from the tears.
yeah. Like you said, they read the verdict out. Shout out to Mr. B2.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 in the 2000s.
The judge was like, what the hell is that? Next thing you know, he starts seeing cheeks popping. He said, get me out of here. Escort me out of here, bailiff.
Yeah, he said, get me out of here before I'll be up here on trial with my wife bringing me in here for dealing with one of you big bootied harlots with your peanut butter skin. Get me out here, bailiff.
And that's part of the problem. So she done made herself such a villain that people were just showing up, random people. That happened to Peach McIntyre. Peach will get CPS called on her and, stuff like that. People that just don't like you, that you don't even know. People could be in this courtroom she never met in her life. They could have flew into town. You see what I'm saying? That type energy. She got a lot of people dislike her.
Just to cheer at your demise. Just to come in here and poke. They're trying to poke at her. Then just be ninjaing. That dude in the back jumping up and down, trying to get you to wild out. They want you to crash out. Yeah, you lost your big back. They want to get a reaction. I know they was. Oh my goodness. That's why they started almost fighting in the hallway. I want to see. Look at him.
This is Brene and her husband. Both thick girls, not an issue. First and foremost, 3 million followers does not translate into $3 million. I think that this is a symbolic victory and it's a symbolic gesture because the moment them people said Akira represented herself, the moment them people said Brene represented herself, that gave, she didn't have no money for no lawyer. And so it's like, don't get me wrong, you got to win on paper. You got to win on paper. And maybe that was all you needed, was just to win on paper. Now, here is the other thing, Akira. You must ain't never been loved right, or that man must got some good ass loving, because there is no world where I would ever go sue another woman over that man. I would not give anybody the saddest.
Well, listen, two things is true. Like I said, you don't live in that state, obviously, and it depends who they cheat with. Like I said, most times in these situations, everybody is broke. So ain't nobody suing. because you ain't got enough money to even get a lawyer and get this stuff even started. So, but in this case, this woman got 3 million TikTok followers. All right. She been on there bragging about the money she making, people counting her pockets, and her friends like sue her. She got some legal advice and they went forward.
There we go. And it worked out. You know, I'm pretty sure her and her attorney had some kind of agreement. Seemed to be some kind of local high profile case. Give her some traction. Yeah. Seemed like it worked out. Worked out for everybody but the cheating big back harlot. Well, I'm seeing justice.
And it's like, how did this woman, 400 pounds, she got 3 million people to follow her. Y'all will follow anybody. It don't even make sense.
You just said it, Mr. X. They ain't watching her because they can cheer for her because they feel bad for her. That's a thing. You know, yeah, some folks can only cheer for people they deem to be lower than them. I seen you twos and fews, you 400 pounds. They laughing at you, not with you. It's egregious, but it's a thing.
Hell, I'm about to start coming up here with my white beater on, mukbanging, eating fried chicken and watermelon.
There you go. Y'all like that? That's what y'all want? Y'all want to see some ignorance? Huh?
Satisfaction of thinking I am remotely that bothered or pressed that that man left me for that woman. They say Brene had lawyers. Her lawyers dropped her. Lord have mercy, Jesus. They say she had 2 lawyers. Both of them dropped her. Lord, they said, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. That dereliction of affection, more people need to sue people for messing with their husbands and messing with each other's wives. But the only thing that gets me is, like, what happens to him? The alienation of affection.
Why they keep asking about him? We just seen he plays semi-pro football, and they say he's unemployed. They talking about she gonna go in there and try to sue him. If y'all don't leave Tim alone, Tim is down on his luck. You can't get blood out of a turnip. Shout out Mr. Wilson.
Tim about to wind up on somebody else's couch. The honeymoon is gone, man. The ex done ruined their whole situation. Yeah, it ain't fun no more. It's $1.75 million bill looming over their heads. They already got enough issues. She got health issues. This ninja Dusty. The whole allure is the honeymoon stage is dying down, and this made it worse. And they gonna be, I'm telling you, that's what's gonna develop. They're gonna break, they're gonna split ways, ninja.
So he get to divorce her. He gets to divorce Brene and just go live his life, and you be stuck trying to collect this money from. Listen, I hope you get the money, but like she said, she not. I hope the lady get the money. I hate that this happened.
She ain't getting it. I don't know why you hoping she get it, but nonetheless, yeah, it's a real conundrum. So this let y'all know. I mean, men will cheat down in this case. Like you said, neither one of them the most desirable, but I seen some of them pictures with the lady, with his former wife. She wasn't looking bad in a couple of them pictures. Way bad. I don't know how old they are, and she probably got more blowed out. But he left her for a complete. This woman is blow all the way out, Brienne. So something that is documented, something for us to remember moving forward.
Like you said, like it had to be the money. It had to be money, and again, just a ninja with no respect for himself or his woman. That I want to touch on that. That is how you have discipline. That is your thought process. You like some sister offer you raw kudakata, and you sit there, well, I'm not about to disrespect my lady like that because she do me so right. I got a list of reasons why I should not do this. It's respect there. You know, respect between you two. That's how you do it. But this ninja don't respect himself. He can't respect his lady. He don't respect his genitals. That's why he jamming it in anything. And that's how he wound up here. I told you, you a man about pushing 40 playing semi-pro. If you ain't got your portion of the King's Gold and you just bored, I don't respect it at all.
Seriously.
Appreciate your Air Force Reek. Says, my bad. Akira got fired from her job. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Appreciate your real books. Says Bonquisha squabbling about Nug semi-pro. What's that? Boneo meats. Appreciate you, Jada Gray. Says I need to see some Bonquisha wig scalpings. So, what?
There we go. We're gonna take this whole situation to the pit. It's ungodly.
It stank for sure.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, you ain't gonna stop Nug from jamming his meat. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Y'all can't look in that ninja's eyes and tell who he is. Y'all continue to collect this data as we do. You got some fluffy ninja want to dance and stuff all in the camera. That's troubling. I am learning as I learn myself. Stoic men that on a purpose, got proper tunnel vision on their golden journey. Ain't doing all that wild stuff. Just doing stuff just to do it. That's annoying as heck. As I get older, I'm like, what are you doing? That's for kids. And the babies, like, my kids do that. They'll just start doing stuff being silly. That's childish. Enjoy.
Seriously. So here we are, folks. We done made it through another crazy show. All right. If you missed last night's show, which we went nearly 7 hours, you got to go over to the Patreon and catch it. Evil Witch. It was a cook session like no other. Shout out to Ebony Dean and Raquel.
Man, our sisters came through in grand fashion. It was a good old jolly stomp down, my baby, and rightfully so. Yeah, shout out to MABW. Yeah, man, we moving, man. Well, it's the battlefield, huh? Love is a battlefield. Ain't that an old 80s song? It's a shame. This goofy gender war that serves nobody, the raging misandrist, huh? We got to document it. We got to bring all of this wild negative stuff to the light because it's been going unchecked for too long. That is why we have all these YNs, as y'all like to call them, all these Tatianas. There ain't been no teaching, no correction. This is what it looks like, bringing the madness to the forefront.
That part. So if you are not, make sure you head over and join the Patreon today. That's where all the exclusive content is, including last night's live stream. Make sure you join the Patreon. The link is in the chat and the description. And we'll be back up here Tuesday for Truth Over Lies. We got a lot to talk about.
As per usual, shout out to Cart Before the Horse Nation, making all 3 channels and the Patreon a thing. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to all 3 channels and subscribe to the Patreon. Again, the Patreon gives you exclusive content that you won't see over here and chances to win free merch whenever the times come up. You want to join today and don't miss out.
That part. So we will be live this upcoming Friday. We will be live in the Patreon. I believe we will be doing giveaways this upcoming Friday. So you got to be a member to be a part of it.
There you go. We live in the Patreon every 1st and 3rd Friday of the month. So come on now. You've been warned. I don't want to hear it. When y'all do the giveaway, I can see it already. Did y'all do that giveaway? What day was it?
And shout out to all the winners from last month. Ebony Dean, Black Bane, Honey Bee, Sister Rose, Sister, who else was it? I forgot the last person. Divine Photos.
There we go. There you go. Shout out to all the winners, huh? Y'all want to get y'all some free merch? Join the Patreon.
So that part. So we appreciate y'all coming through tonight. Like I said, make sure you go check out last night's stream. We will be dropping clips this upcoming week, but if you want to catch it all, you need to watch it all because it was wild, but it's over on Patreon because it was so wild.
It was an absolute classic. No holds barred. We got down to it, down to the nitty gritty. Good time again. Almost 7 hours, man. It was wild, but a good night. Check it out. You don't want to miss that one. That show definitely is a cornerstone of the Patreon. Go check it.
So shout out to all y'all for coming through tonight. Come through supporting the show. Brother E.V. Ray, Brother Air Force Reek, Divine Photos, Brother Frederick Howard, Brother John down in Jamaica. All right. Shout out to Rachel, Richard Media, and Sister Ebony Dean in the Cash App.
Shout out to all the SBC, Cart Before the Horse, Truth Over Lies Nation coming through with y'all support. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way out. That costs you absolutely nothing. And share the content. Share with your friends, frenemies, your uncles, nephews, all that. Can't hurt.
So we'll be back up here Tuesday around, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Tuesday for the Truth Over Lies. And it'll go until, all right, we'll see.
There we go. Not 8. This upcoming Tuesday, 6 o'clock. 6, around 6, not 8. Got to keep saying it because they don't be listening.
That part. So we'll see y'all then. Until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Cart Before the Horse Productions.
A good evening.